Ladies
Hey,
and
everybody.
jellyfish,
Okay.
welcome back to Jimbo VR. And today, of course, can you guess? We're with the legendary Whisper DCS.
Look over at me. Let me see your pretty face.
I
Was
already am. But today, we're going to be doing a sortie that he's designed for us here with the F-4 Phantoms. This is going to be
Yep.
something a little bit more unique than what we normally do because we're going to be implementing missiles from the Phantom here. So go ahead and explain to the salacious viewers what they have in
All
store
right.
for them.
So it's 2013, Operation Inherent Resolve. Greeks supporting that. We are on the island of Cyprus, specifically at Paphos Airport/Airbase in our F-4 Phantoms. We'll pretend that they're the upgraded ones that Greece has. Not the point. There is a dam in Syria, north of, I forget, east of Aleppo, that we're going to be flying to. It has been occupied by hostile forces that we don't want to be occupying this dam anymore. At present, there isn't a very large force occupying it, but they have set up roadblocks and things, so we are going to go and eliminate the most important targets, so tanks and any possible AAA or larger caliber weapons. And we're going to do that with our Mavericks. We each have two IR-guided Mavericks. And if need be, then we can do a little bit of strafing to clean up any last targets, but we want to make sure we get anything that can damage us first.
Yeah, that's the highest priority.
Yeah. Total length of the flight's round trip is about 620 miles approximately. We have 3 drop tanks in addition to our Mavericks, as well as 2 Sparrows. We did not want to fly in the coastal region of Syria because that would involve us being within range of Russian SA-10 site at Basel al-Assad Air Base, and we're likely to be intercepted by them. So we are
Yeah, we
going
don't
to
want to
be
be into
flying.
their airspace.
No, so we're going to be flying into Syrian airspace anyway, but we are going to be flying through Turkish airspace initially. The Turkish government has been informed of our mission and this flight, but it is likely that will be intercepted anyway, because they're not going to want us to just fly through their airspace in combat aircraft without them intercepting us. So there's a possibility of that. We'll see if that happens, though. We're not to engage them, obviously.
But they were informed of our sortie, so they know of our
That is
intentions to
true.
fly over their mission. Or to
Yep,
fly over
and
their
timetables
airspace.
and everything for that, so there's a good chance that we will be intercepted, and will be...
Alright, well, I'm hoping that we don't. But we're going to see. Although, is that just the Turkish airspace that will intercept us? Or is that any other airspace?
Guys, how did you fix your audio yesterday? Because it's horrendous again.
What?
Why is your audio so
No,
bad
I'm just
again?
muting Gas for the stream. If his audio is going to sound like that, I'm just going to mute him.
I had to
say
turn it. Guys, my volume for you is at like 140%. So you just yelled. I'm like explaining what we're gonna do, and then you just start screaming in my ear.
My apologies.
All right, so we're gonna get started up here.
Oh, okay.
Let me do my homework.
We got a slot in the thing in the server here if you want to fly with us.
I just said I have Giat to do my homework.
Important.
Yeah.
Yep. Our electric power generators on. Comms check. Heading memory. Okay, source, connect to right engine. We're just gonna do our standard startup, and remember to wait for your alignment, Yimbo.
Yeah, well.
Hey, which alignment do you want?
He's asking which alignment do I want, so...
External power is connected,
just
sir.
get
Heading
heading.
memory.
Alright, stored heading it is.
Alright, it's gonna get loud here, viewers, so I might have to turn the volume down.
Already done.
See, 10%. Light off.
Stand by. Cartridges loaded.
Turn the lights on.
Alright, copy, turn stereo lights on. Taxi light on when ready for departure.
Yep, done.
Red engine's up and stabilized. Generators on.
Nice red engine coming up.
Just want to check.
Roger.
Frequency 252
Switching to the left.
100.
Yes, sir. Connected on the left.
Light off on the left engine.
Done.
Left engine's pulling up. Extra come on. Anti-skip experiment. Set your stability augmentation systems. Alright. Ladies and jellyfish, just tune in. Definitely join the Discord that we got pinned in the description. We would love to have you guys be a part of the community and give us a vote on what type of sorties and aircrafts that we should do in the future. You can also harass gas turbine with pictures of Mr. Tree.
We'll be harassed by gas turbine with pictures of Mr. Tree.
Either might occur. At this point, managers are basically waiting for the alignment to complete, so our navigation and our weapon systems can be pinpoint accurate. Should probably turn off my CDAC. There we go. Turn on the RWR. Let's make sure you don't forget about that.
Yeah, I always leave that off because Jester will turn it on by himself, and and he does that at the end of the alignment, so you have a visual indicator of when it's done.
So, you want me to just turn it back off or just leave it on?
Just leave it on now. He'll tell you.
Alright. I think I can disconnect the air and the electricity now. The air hose is coming off and the electrical power coming off.
Alignment completed. You can go primary sync now. All right, ready to taxi.
I'm ready to go.
Still up. Alright, do a copy here. Let's go. Alright, taxi lights on, I'll follow.
Alright.
Do we have a runway?
Yep, hold on. I'm just gonna finish up my last couple checks.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
Real chalks out.
Alright, alright. Doing that. But whatever. That's fine. Frequency is 252-100. If you want to set
25210. And I'm
252-100.
25210. And I'm on manual. And I'm on 2/RG.
Just to transfer receiving guard.
TR 2/RG.
Yep.
That's what I got.
Alright, slats flaps down.
Slats and flaps. Flaps coming down.
Stab trim, 1 to 3 units nose down.
Flaps indicating down. Stab trims indicating down. Radar's off. I guess it turns on.
I'll stop in here. Yeah. I'm gonna set my constant wave to standby, and I'm gonna set my IFF to norm, and I'm gonna turn my
Where's the
external tanks to
IFF?
outboard. Right horizontal panel just after the radio.
IFF is now in there.
And put your canopy down. Here we go. Right here. Alright, let's see. Anti-skids on, external transfer. Check my compass setting in the second. Peter heat, I'm gonna disregard that. IFF, circuit breakers. Fuel quantity is good. Canopy, slats, controlled.
Canopy down and locked. Lights out.
Alright.
Aligned.
Are we gonna do a form takeoff or are you gonna wait?
Yes.
I'm assuming that's yes to the former.
You know.
I'm gonna gun it, so if you can stay with me, then cool. If not, then...
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna adjust my heading. I'm not rolling yet. Alright, 2-9 exactly.
Engine's good. Airspeed's coming alive.
With you.
Knots. 100 knots. Woohoo! We're going to fly.
Airborne, gear coming up.
Airborne gear up.
Gears moving.
Flaps up.
Ups up.
Yeah, that was formation. That was a
Gear
good
up.
takeoff.
Flaps up.
Alright, I'm gonna come in right here.
Guess, how's your homework going? What you studying? That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Killing it just says, first airframe I worked on back in the 80s. That's sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
I wish
man.
I could have gotten to see a Phantom fly, but I'm a Foetus and I'm too young.
That's pretty humbling. Got to work on the
and
mightiness
bad
of the
memories, yeah, I
Phantom
can
back in the
imagine.
day. Back in its heyday. Alright, I'm arming my weapons now, switching.
Yeah, we have time, so... Yeah, so you like
and
using a typewriter or
choosing to-
something?
No, I don't own those, silly.
Dude, it sounds so loud though.
So... What did you do last night to fix your microphone?
Yeah, dude,
So
you need to
bad.
do
Did I
something to
fix
fix your
it?
mic, because we're trying to
Did
get
I
you
even
on the
fix it?
stream without just...
Yeah,
muting
you did something, and then it was good. But beforehand, it was so
I
bad.
don't even remember if I did anything.
Whatever's going down today is absolutely driving me freaking crazy.
What?
I said whatever's going down with this mic today is driving me insane.
I know.
I don't know.
It's just background noise is the worst thing. It's constant. It's just so distorted. It's like you have to pitch the gain up so high.
I don't even know what gain is.
Kind of like how sensitive the microphone is, I
Yeah,
think.
that's what game does.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna increase our rate of climb here a bit.
Okay.
We want to get to our cruising altitude shortly.
Well, I mean, we can summon the tanker if necessary.
Nope.
Huh?
No.
What do you mean, no?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
I mean, what do you mean? I mean, you mean, I mean, what do you mean? What do I mean? You mean?
Why are you always so worried about fuel? I did this so easily when I tested it, and I had so much fuel. We have 20,000 pounds of fuel. We don't have to worry about
I'm
it.
tweaking, bro.
Just make sure you have your outboard external tank selected first.
What
Left horizontal panel, as always, in the
oh,
fuel
and it's
system
up.
thing.
Yeah, I know. It's just up.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes,
I
and then
just
once-
played with you, bro.
Just
I remember
monitor your fuel gauge.
Uh-huh.
Monitor, and
Explain
then
it to
once
me like
it's
I'm too...
when it, because you see it go down, and then it'll fill back up because it takes fuel from the drop tanks.
I don't understand. That doesn't sound like Goo Goo Gaga to me.
And then
You
once
just
it
said
stops doing that, then we'll switch to our other tank.
In English whisper.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to think about how I can make this be simpler.
I honestly give this dude an aneurysm every time we play. So everyone who's watching Whisper stream, please donate so that he can afford his medical
Donate.
funds.
Doesn't wait. Doesn't
Yeah, and so
Wait.
Gas can afford his schizophrenic pills too. We have to pay for those.
wait. No, yeah, doesn't sneezing, but like holding it in, like when you sneeze, that cause brain aneurysms potentially.
I think it's possible, but I don't know if that's actually true.
I've always heard it, so I'm assuming it's true. I mean, it makes sense, like it holding in an explosion.
I always do that.
How about you research that for us, Gas?
Yeah, you should find that out. Can I blow my brains out of my ears by holding in a sneeze? Gas. I need you to turn it up. I almost heard your keyboard. I almost heard you typing, man. I need you to turn that mic up.
Can you is there like a? You could do the filter thing on Discord so it filters out background noise. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
just
so
do
loud
that.
it won't make a difference.
Just do
But
that.
I think I have it on.
Just turn it on then. Absolute barbarian.
Yeah, I have it on. Ruptured eardrum, ear infection, damaged blood vessels and eyes, subcut. I don't know how to read that. Rupture of a brain aneurysm, fractures. What is it? Had to put. Okay. What?
I'm just dumping your flares.
With one.
Just dump all of them, bro.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Just one.
Remember when Jimbo dropped his CV?
No, I didn't.
You dropped the what? I don't even know.
This, the CVEs.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah. And the HM.
That wasn't even funny, guys.
That was a interesting stream with you, because that was the same one with the train.
Oh, there was so
Holy
much
moly.
noise.
You got
I
very
didn't say
excited
holy
about
moly.
it.
You guys were BSing about that.
Dude, West literally posted a short.
I definitely didn't comment on that short.
Oh yeah, I think he did. Yeah, you're just denying the truth. Even you said a comment. No way, I said holy moly.
I would never do such a thing, bro. That's atrocious.
I also replied. I said Yimbo was blinded by the pure fascination. You don't remember. I think that's what happened. That train triggered something within.
Yeah, but where are you? I can't see you because the visibility in the Phantom is not
Amazing.
spectacular.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
better than the MiG-21. Like the rear visibility in the Phantom makes the MiG-21 look like. Wait,
Now you can see me.
never mind.
The S3
My point is the rear visibility in the MiG-21 is bad and worse than the Phantom, but it's also not good in the Phantom.
The S3, like, the Viking is
There you are.
yeah.
We're gonna keep our external lights on until we get into Syria, by the way.
Alright, well, so far we're still
I'll tell you when that
we're
is.
over the water. There's some nice mountains to work through.
Yep. Yeah, I'll tell you when we're at, when we need to do things. Once we get to our
Man,
cruise,
the
once we get
sun is
close to that,
blinding.
then I'll turn my, what's what, sorry?
The sun is blinding.
Yeah. We could turn our visors on.
Ow.
V.
Unable.
Doesn't do anything, but it looks cool.
What does V do? It's just your action. So I need to switch that to visor, I guess.
Or you can just set visor to whatever, find whatever that is.
Visor toggle. Let's do.
It's just a cosmetic thing you can see in the external view. It doesn't do anything. It's not like the Raspberry modules.
Show the difference.
The Raspberry modules, it does, like the MiG-21 and the, I mean, not the MiG-21. Well, it does do that in the MiG-21. But, like the Strike Eagle has that.
I was too big to get this
Well, whatever your keybind is, I think I have it set to V. I don't remember if that's default or not.
I just set it to helmet visor toggle, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Look at the F2 view.
F2 or not F4?
The external view.
F2 is not F4. Okay. Yes.
It should. I mean, they're both just external views.
It doesn't do it in F4. I just tried it multiple times.
Good for me. That's weird. Alright, I'm gonna do autopilot now.
Wait, zoom into the hairs of the forearm.
Who, me?
No.
I'm glad that Heatblur spent the time to model that. To deliberately have the sleeves rolled up so you can see the arm hair and the freckles and everything. That was a
That was
good
a
use.
salacious move.
That was a good use of your time, Heatblur.
Why didn't they make us?
Alright, we want to speed up here a little bit,
Okay.
gradually. So like Mach 0.83-ish.
Remember, you didn't read Kelly Mitchell's.
So tearing down the 370-gallon drop tanks from building that was fun too. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. I love those pictures from like in like Vietnam where they have the people like the villagers that get those phantom drop tanks and just turn them into like
Oh
canoes
yeah, you sent
or little boats.
dream shot.
That's cool.
Those are pretty.
I want a canoe made or a little motorboat made out of a F-4 Phantom drop tank. Navy
I wonder
Phantoms and a drop tank.
I wonder what they smell like.
Probably jet fuel initially. You wash them out and then they'll smell like the Mekong, probably.
Oh, that guy's speedy.
Nose. Copy. Back to regular scan.
But why are you so far away?
John Abel.
Sorry, I'm catching up.
Alright, I'll slow down a little bit. Yeah, we're still in the cruise portion, so we're fine for a while. You have
Wait.
time to catch up.
I think Yimbo. Oh, never mind.
Don't cook through all your fuel trying to catch up.
Smack through that sun though. No, I don't think I'm going through too much fuel at the moment.
The sun isn't even that big.
So,
Clearly,
big
our
is it?
mission, we are going to basically be clearing out some targets that are around a dam.
And what's the
obviously dams are-
motive of this this particular sortie? Because we are in 2013, and we're attacking a
It's
specific
Operation
target.
Inherent Resolve.
Exactly. So what was the purpose?
Bad guys have taken the dam. We don't want them to have the dam. We're gonna go blow up the bad guys on said dam and try not to do much damage to said dam. Which we probably won't because our weapons aren't...
And
Mavericks
this
aren't,
is
you know...
based off of a real scenario.
Not really. It's just a hypothetical. Alright, I'm gonna pin this kneeboard and then we're going up there. Okay. I remember now.
I don't know. A while ago, I was. Yeah, we're used to
can
work
do.
the F-22.
Can't
He
do
said,
that.
I
Not
forgot.
able. No, sir. No, can't do that.
I was
Unable
gonna.
to do that.
I almost sent a very insensitive. Never mind. Lemon headphones. Oh no, there's orange headphones. Widow needs to join. Oh wait, no, it's the whip.
I'm gonna kick off my autopilot if I go back here. That's it. No reserve seat. And look at things that I don't really know how to do. I know
I'm
I
still
can
up.
do... Oops.
Oh no. Is my tank empty? Is my center tank empty? I think I might be.
Are you using center tanks or external, or the wing tanks?
It says left, right, external fuel on the panel right now.
Yeah, that basically indicates that they're transferring fuel. When those lights go out, then it's out of fuel. It's sort of, kind of counterintuitive, but I mean, I just keep an eye on my fuel gauge, and if it stops transferring fuel, it stops refilling, and it gets below like down to like 11,000 pounds, then I know those tanks I had selected are empty, and I'll switch it to the other one.
It's at like 1,038.
At what? Sorry.
1,038.
Yeah, then you switch it to the other tank. The other external tanks.
So 1,038. That's 10,038. 10,380
yeah.
pounds.
So yeah, it's times 10.
So you want me to switch to the other tanks now? Okay. So now it's turning. It's facing down.
I'll try and go a little slower here, so then you can catch up more easily.
Yep, now it's on external instead of the inboard tanks. Man, if we just had a tanker.
We don't need a tanker.
I don't know.
We've both tested this, and neither of us needed one.
No, we never test anything. What the heck is the mechanical?
Oh, I'm showing nails,
control
11
switch?
o'clock. And nails,
I should probably not
11 o'clock.
open that. Mess with that one. Flying. I'm seeing
that's
some stuff on radar here.
Yep, they're friendly 2 ship. Those are probably Turks coming to intercept us.
It's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Well, I should probably fly closer to you so they see that we're a squad.
Keep an eye out for them, though.
Looking in the airspace.
Yeah, they're
Just
still
checking the radar.
40 miles out-ish, so they're closing pretty fast, but not here yet, so.
What does this sound like?
Alright, I have a tally on radar here.
Yeah, I got him on my radar. 25 miles.
Alright, perfect.
non-able. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that. Yes, sir.
20 miles.
Locked bogey. Nose.
Oh, that's you. I think.
Forward. Brake lock. Wilco. Okay, going back to regular scan pattern.
15. And keep an eye out for contrails or something.
Oh, now I'm starting to see contrails in the distance.
Oh, yep. Tally. Yeah, that's 2 F-16s.
We gotta catch up.
Alright, I'm coming right here. So I'm going steer point 2.
Alright, switching steer point 2.
Almost directly in my eyes now.
12 o'clock. 4 miles.
Yeah, they're turning towards you.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on
We
them.
got steering updated to next turn point.
Yep, next turn point has been set.
Oh, is that you up above me?
Above you.
Yeah, I see you back there. I see your contrail. Those 2 Vipers are trying to close on me.
Oh, mud. 10 o'clock. Patriot.
Phantom's a Mach 2, fucker.
Not with this loadout.
No. And you can't really just go in a straight line in the Phantom to do that. There's like a weird maneuver you have to do to get to Mach 2, but... Yeah, we shouldn't need that. If you feel you need to jettison your drop tanks when they're empty, you can do that. You basically just select the pylons that you want, and then set the jettison knobs, select stations down to the stores, and then just push the button. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need a tanker. Or I didn't when I did this, but if we have to divert, there are possible divert fields, but I would like to not have to.
Yeah, me too. But I have to catch up first.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have time to link up, so it's like you don't use all your fuel just trying to fly formation with them. Because we're close enough that we're with.
I won't have to use fuel to catch up.
Yeah, but we're going to the same place. You have waypoints, and just stay within visual range of me at minimum. I'm trying to stay a little bit, slow so I can keep my altitude. But I'm trying to cruise at like Mach 0.85, so I'm not in full throttle. We could go to Insulik if we had to divert, which is there's TACAN. I don't have a waypoint for it, but there is TACAN for it, so we could do that if we have to.
Oh, I'm trying not to need that.
Yeah. I see an F-16. I know you're back there somewhere.
You should get the F-86.
Yeah, I'm just still trying to catch up, but it's tricky.
Below Mach 0.8 now.
Because I had to go into my settings when I was flying, and that made my aircraft completely divert way off course, and ever since then I've just been trying to play catch up. But I was with you until I went to the settings.
You could have put autopilot on. It would have at least it would have held. How does it not work for you?
When I turn the switches on, it doesn't do anything differently. It just flies as if I had taken my hand off the stick.
You need to do. You need to be flying basically level, and then you need to do the engage AFCS, automatic flight control system, and then the altitude.
And I did that.
Yeah, 2 Vipers pulling up on me.
Nails 4 o'clock.
Riding the Paul Blart vehicles.
What?
So the Paul Blart Segway.
Yeah, what about him?
I remember one time when we were going, I was like, hey, watch it. And then I went really fast. But it has this thing where, like, if you do too much, it, like, slows you down. So I leaned really far, and then went back, and then I fell. Going really fast. That's why book class.
Jimbo, I'm
That's a tragedy,
putting
guys.
my constant wave on, and I'm setting up all of my weapons now.
Okay. Understood. Pencilman.
I should get up to get up.
At 3.
Nails 8
Yeah, I
o'clock.
see you. Phantom Bear, got another F-16 back on my like 4 o'clock, and then I got
I
this
see the one at your
F-16.
7 o'clock too. Or about 8.
Yeah, close enough.
I don't
But
want
at
to
8
have
o'clock.
one or 4 further away. The one at 8 is pretty close.
Alright, we're about 30 miles. We're flying over Turkey now. We're about 30 miles from the Syrian border. They should turn off once we get there.
Are you sure?
Probably.
I mean, that's what
They
they
should do. I don't see why they should.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
It's
escort
not likely
us
that they
into
would
other
escort us
national
to-
airspace, in reality, unless they were given specific instructions from that specific
Yeah, it's
airspace.
a war. It doesn't fucking matter. Turkey invaded Syria, so I don't think that the Syrian government would have given us permission to do this, but we're kind of disregarding that.
I think these F-16s are just more so focused on us not engaging them.
Yeah, obviously. They're just because we're flying through their airspace. They don't really like us, so
They don't want to make sure we're not aiming like it toward a major government facility.
yeah.
or
And
something like
it's also just a political statement. It's not so that they don't want combat aircraft to be flying through their territory without them showing their presence.
But it is also for deterrence, like to show
Yeah,
them if you
exactly.
try to go and aim your nose at like a big facility on our ground, we're gonna see what you're doing and we'll be right here to shoot you down before you even have a chance.
Yeah, of course.
Whereas before, if they weren't literally poised in the air right there, then they wouldn't have that quickness of reaction time to save potentially a lot more people.
Yeah.
So we just got a QRF basically. It's on each of our side right here. But it seems that they are still in fact following us. I guess we haven't passed.
Yeah, we're 12 miles. Our waypoint 2 is on the border with Syria, just so we have a waypoint so we know where it is.
Understood. So upon switching to waypoint 3, that's when I'll expect them to depart. We got a little bit
Yeah,
more
roughly.
time left. I'm gonna switch
Yeah,
to
we'll see.
your Larry here. Fuel.
Oh yeah, my wing tanks just ran out, I think.
I'm at 10:30.
Okay. Yeah, so just don't use burner much when we're doing the attack. Just stay at some altitude, and then orbit at altitude while I'm doing my runs.
Oh, now this
And then we
actually
should be
seems a
good.
little bit closer to me. But I'm close enough to avoid it, so I'm okay. You got nice vapes coming off the wings there.
Yeah.
Must be a humid airspace up here. But either that or we're just going pretty quick.
Vortices. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna switch to my center tank. Alright, okay, we're still going in a straight line.
What's a more
Sure.
complex machine than a fighter jet that one person can operate?
Um,
Exactly.
why the fuck didn't these guys? I think we were too far from our waypoint.
Should we turn toward the waypoint?
Well, we already passed it. We have to basically do a loop around.
Should we do that or just...
I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna keep too much fuel, but they should.
Okay, I'm with you. I'll just stay with you in whatever movements you do.
Alright. Because they were supposed to leave by now.
Got mud, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Stay with you.
Patriot.
So wherever you fly, I'll fly to make sure that we both go through that exact waypoint.
Yeah. I should have made the thing be wired.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty clever.
Well, basically, to break immersion a little
Right.
bit, the way this is designed is there's a zone that we're supposed to fly through,
I
and
understand.
then when we do that, it deactivates them.
changed,
But for
yeah.
some, it worked when I tested it, but I think
maybe
it's not a very big one, and we were basically 5 miles away from.
Right. So I think in the future, for all sorties that we design, just make it a little bit of a wider trigger.
Yeah, I need to come left because for some unknown reason, this is not actually steering me remotely towards the waypoint.
I'm still with you. Oh,
And if this doesn't work, then we're gonna have some friends for this flight.
Oh, jeez, the F-16 is almost crashed into me. What the heck is that guy trying to do?
Oh, there we go. There they go. There they go.
Wait. Oh wait, he's flying in the opposite direction.
Yeah,
One
he
of
broke
them's-
off.
One of them's
so-
flying away. Wait, the
Yep.
second one? The second one
Yeah,
is
they're going.
joining them. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Let's
Alright.
go ahead and
Crisis averted.
let's go ahead and keep going. Rejoining.
So basically, that just means we have to be.
Make that wider next
Alright.
time.
Yeah, or we just have to be right on the thing. Alright, now we're gonna climb back up to altitude. So. And to console you, if you do have to land or eject or something, you can just get in the back seat. I suppose I could do the same.
How do I set my ejection seat on? How do I turn it on?
It's armed. It's armed as soon as you close the canopy.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Stand by. What if I press this button?
I don't know what that button is. I don't know which one you're referring to.
It's the eject one.
Alright. Okay. Sorry about that. That was kind of my fault because I wasn't navigating straight to the waypoint. I don't know how I messed that up, but I fixed it. It's my incompetence for an unexpected reason, not the expected one that caused that to not work.
Look, there goes Whisper in his Phantom in my TV display. There he is. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Maybe I can lock on to him from here. Let's see. Can I lock on to him? Oh, I can. In the Maverick? No way. Can I shoot now?
I swear to God.
Oh, I'm literally locked on to you.
I will ban you from the Discord if you shoot me down. I'm gonna find somebody else to do missions with if you shoot me down.
You'll be like, I'm gonna find a different friend who doesn't shoot me down. Alright, fine. I'm locked on you. Oh man, that was tempting. I'm more surprised that I was able to lock onto you considering we're both moving targets.
Yeah.
And it's already hard enough with just looking at the ground, and I know you know.
I do know.
Arduino? Who's responsible?
Not me.
Not me.
Yes, I swear to God. Someone play, do the other one, you know which one. Do the Whisper one, Whisper's Anthem.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna find it.
What do you mean he put it on there?
Can't find it.
Alright, we're about 50 miles from the target. Why navigation like fucked up or something? I need to check this.
Everybody fence in, hit the blinker, get ready for combat.
I'm at 12,000 pounds, still have basically, I think my center tank just ran out, approximately. Emitters, countermeasures, navigation, going up the right direction. Then the other one here. Important. I think that is all set, yeah, master armor. Alright, so I just gotta do air-to-ground mode on here, and then I'll set my TV display down to TV once we get there.
What did King buy again?
Alright, so I think we should take a look at the targets that are here. Work out which ones are the most important. My navigation seems to be off.
Well, I don't know why. You waited the right amount of time.
Yeah, no, it's a line, but it was like... Seeing for the waypoint, at least here, it just seems... Because I can see the thing, and then I can also see that I'm not actually pointed exactly at it, so I'm just gonna... do it manually, because I can see the target.
I'm looking on the ground for the target. I'm just trying to find it. Looking for a dam, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see the dam.
Yeah, it's-
way out in the distance.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
about
so-
4 miles.
Oh, we got
Use
mud.
my
1
map to
o'clock.
find it.
SA2.
Stand by, stand by. I found the dam.
It seems like I'm about 10 degrees off where that's directing me, unless my waypoint's like drifted somehow, which
Alright.
is possible. There is INS drift, I'm gonna let it happen
It
though.
appears that I'm
But I can see
seeing
it, so I know how to
group of
navigate. I can-
targets to the west side of the dam and a group of targets to the east side of the dam. There's at least, I'm counting 3 at minimum on the west side. And I'm
Yeah, I
approximating...
can't really see anything with the map display yet.
I can. It's definitely 3 on the east side. I see currently
Okay.
1 on the west side, but I can't see anything else on the west side. So I know there's 3 on
1
the east
o'clock.
so far.
SA3.
I'm at your 3 o'clock, by the way.
Yeah, pretty cool.
What's the minimum amount of money I can download or donate?
I'm gonna descend here.
To Dara,
$2. Oh,
descending with you.
bro, you should have said like $200. I would have believed you.
2 bajillion million banana fana fulfillion.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I'm starting to see a couple groups of targets, I think, but I want to get closer before I,
Would you like
figuring
me
out the
to
circle.
address the ones further west or east?
I mean, if you want to, the targets, I can't really see anything, so I don't know exactly what you're talking about yet.
Can't say.
So let's wait until we get closer and then I can confirm.
Alright. Might even be able to get a clip of this if we launch our missiles at roughly the same time, because I'm in pretty good form here with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I got mine. Control put to your patience.
Seeing stuff?
Stand by. Yep, I'm starting to see some stuff. I see a large group on the west side of the dam. I'm gonna go for that if you
Got
want
it.
to go
I'll take
for
the east.
Copy.
I see the grouping on the east side.
Alright, I got something locked. Adjust my placement of this.
This is really hard.
Ordenate,
Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that.
What did you do?
Alright, I got something locked.
Alright, I have a tank locked here. And rifle.
Oh, I just lost my lock. Rifle. Why does it keep unlocking? Come on.
Lock and rifle. Egressing north. Looks like both of my hits were exactly on target. One was a AAA, another one was a enemy compound with numerous infantry surrounding it.
Oh, I forgot to turn my lights off. I'll do that now.
That's such a crunchy thing to do.
Oops.
We should let some people join the whip.
We'll let them join mission comms. It's in mission comms though. Alright, do you have any other weapons?
I have not fired either of mine because it kept unlocking.
Okay. Make sure that to prevent it from unlocking,
I have everything set up.
just make sure that you're releasing the air-to-air refueling button when you want it to lock on something.
I know, I did that and it did lock, but
And
then it unlocked.
Make sure that you're also not holding the trigger anymore.
Rifle.
Okay. Alright, let's see if this missile hits. There we go. Let's see if it goes to where it's supposed to. That looks like it was a pretty accurate impact there.
Second missile missed.
Second missile missed. Alright, I'm gonna go on with
It's
guns.
no, don't. It's a tank. You can't kill it. And there's AAA there, so don't go after it.
I'm just gonna try my best.
Jimbo, why can't I donate?
Or did I miss? I can't even tell.
You can donate to my stream.
No, it doesn't say I can.
There should be an option on the side for you to press. Like a little mini sign, there's not one?
That shows up for whisper.
Oh, it's like a whisper, okay. I see, maybe I have to activate that.
Have you gotten all of the criteria to be monetized?
I believe so. But I'll double
You
check
have
on that as
4,000
well.
watch hours?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I'll double check on that. Because it should be there.
You do have to enable it if you there's a process.
You have to enable it? It doesn't
You
automatically show up?
no, you have to enable it, and you have to set up an account with Google AdSense, and they'll email you basically a code, or mail you a code that you have to input. So that it's a process before you can actually, be monetized and get payments or anything.
Bro, I just completely mollywopped a whole bunch of AK dudes. I almost got shot by my own ricochet as well. 8-1.
Alright, yeah, we should egress then.
I just shot all my guns too, so I don't really have anything, but I do see you, so I'm gonna be joining.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one gun run and then
That's
I'm
a new
gonna
bogey, all right.
I'm gonna dip.
25,
Are you
2
gonna
miles.
just join with me? I'll head east.
Yeah, if you want to go to
I'll head
waypoint
west.
4.
Alright, waypoint 4.
IFF checks out target paint.
You should see smoke near where I just shot the...
Yeah, I see a few areas.
Alright, I switched to internal
Yeah,
inboard
I'm
tanks.
gonna egress because I was taking fire.
And inboard tanks are filling up the aircraft now.
The outboard tanks, you mean?
The ones underneath the aircraft. So the one right underneath the center line. Center tank.
Yes. So you have it sit down now. Yeah, mine just ran out, so. Alright, well, I don't know exactly what our BDA is. I know we both did some, but I'm not sure if my second missile hit what I was aiming at. So, we'll find out later. I'm going to Alright. So we blew some stuff up, that was pretty good. I think I could tell at least, I need to, obviously, like I said, I need to confirm exactly what we destroyed, but we got a lot of the stuff there. That's pretty good. I could have gone in, I fired a few rounds, I don't think I hit anything because I saw AAA coming up from a, I saw AAA coming up from a technical, so I didn't want to stick around and get shot.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You see me? I'm at about 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I see you on the radar. Trying to just get.
You should be able to look straight ahead. I'm at about 12 o'clock here. Out the
Oh yeah,
flag.
visual. Yeah, I see.
Alright.
Now we have the long flight back.
Okay.
This is just
I'm about as happy as this thing right here.
Are you zooming into the tail?
I'm so happy.
I'm really glad that I have Gas's volume turned down because I can just hear him screaming into the microphone periodically, but I can't really hear it. Or it's
Yeah.
just, it's not like deafening.
That's not my intent.
Look at how dirty
For the
this
first-
looks.
Wait, let me see.
I need to rejoin with you, Whisper, because you're the navigator back.
You can go to waypoint 4 and you can navigate yourself, but.
Okay, let me see if I can switch to it.
But yeah, I mean, we'll still join up, but. What's your fuel state?
I can't see the gesture menu, so I don't know how to switch to it.
I thought you fixed that.
I thought I did too, but apparently. Go to
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there
Roger.
we go. Switch rate
Hey.
4.
Got good steering to the next turn point.
And then
Someone-
switch to nav. Nav comp.
Someone booped on my clown.
So that's over here. Where are you though?
I'm flying west, basically due west. I'm at Angels 25 and climbing.
No Angels 25. And I'm flying west. Wait a second. Oh, you're at my... You're behind me. I'm at you too.
Yeah, you're flying in
What the fuck?
well, actually, my navigation is messed up. I think you are flying too far north.
Okay. I'm gonna come fly to where you are then. I'm just gonna join with you to make sure that we can both get back safely at the same time.
Alright.
I got my mirrors on. Everything's
Candace gonna
looking
yell at
amazing.
me. I pulled 9 Gs. I was not supposed to do that, but I
Are
was
you
trying to
serious?
not.
I didn't pull my
get-
Gs for the first time.
I know, but you fired your weapons up. I got too low and then had to pull hard like 3 times
Oh.
basically because I was getting low trying to, you know, track
At
targets.
least you're alive.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
who's
That's
gonna
why.
yell at you?
That's how I justified it. Because I did not want to get. I did not want to get shot down, especially because I was starting to, you know, overfly the targets that had flak, so I didn't want to get hit. Not my usual style though.
Who's gonna yell at you?
Phantom's easy to yank though if you're going fast.
You know what else is easy to yank?
The Tomcat when you're going fast.
We have a friendly. 9 o'clock.
Yes.
5 miles.
Play the other one. Play. You know which
I
one I want
can't
you to play.
find it. I can't find
There
it.
you are.
Play it. It's freaking. It's Gas's theme.
I know the one.
Play the one.
Oh, Kelly was gonna yell at you.
Play
Turn
that
west now. Turn west now. I'll join with you. What's your fuel state actually?
908.
Okay, we're at similar state.
A whisper, Kelly.
Where are you going?
Coming back towards you, you dingus.
Hard to tell. It looks like you're going the other direction. Like, I can't see canopy
I
from
know.
this lighting.
That's what VR has an advantage on. The depth perception like that.
It's just the lighting. It didn't have to do really with depth.
That's
Site
true.
35, 3 miles.
It
29,000.
was just hard to tell.
Oh, my dude's visor comes up and down in the mirror. You can see
Friendly
it.
target getting
Yeah.
IF returns.
How's your frame rate?
With the mirrors and everything. 120. You think I'm playing?
Alright, so I can host you now. And I'm at, like... I'm at, 110. Oh, now I'm at, like, 1... It varies. I'm fluctuating between, like, 100 or 105 and 135. But I have mirrors off. I don't need them on.
I have a special surprise for you and Gas and all the Valley viewers
Oh, yeah, you told us.
after I land.
Oh yeah.
After I land this mission.
If he doesn't land, then tough shit. You don't get to know viewers.
It sucks to be you guys.
And I don't get to have a reminder because I only. No, I kind of remember what it was. I know what it is.
Yeah, you told us last night. Oh, I mean, I'm so excited for the surprise. For the surprise.
You guys have no idea. The salacious viewers definitely don't have any clue, that's for sure.
Hi, Nature Nut.
Oh my gosh. I am dash pro says hello, and the nature set says oh low. Whatever oh low means. But nature net hello.
Yes, nature does. Nature.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
fine. I'll get the maintainers a present, and then they won't be mad at me about the OG.
You get them
They
a
will
pizza and a
be.
beer.
I'll help. I'll turn some wrenches. Exactly.
You'll help fix your own plane. That'd be kind of fun.
That would be kind of cool. As long as I didn't get in the way for being incompetent and not knowing what I'm doing. But alright, let's see. 100 miles from waypoint 4.
Jimbo, do you own a plane?
I don't know why I made the zone so small. The other ones
Except
that
for
were
the
small.
90s.
What?
Alright, Once we get feet wet, I'll turn lights back on.
I'm trying to catch up with you here.
Yeah, I was going kind of fast. I'm slowing down a bit now. We have a similar fuel state, though. I think I have maybe less than 1,000 pounds more than you.
You got more than me, that's for sure.
What do you have?
8.6.
Yeah, I have 9.3, so... £700 difference.
Wait, is love on my microphone?
Approaching Turkish border.
What does this sound like?
I gotta get closer to you, slow down.
Huh? How do you...
Oh my gosh, Nature says my channel has been growing, but I took everything off yesterday because I'm not sure if I have the time to deal with all that. Dude, Nature that's great that your channel's been growing, but you don't have to take your stuff down just because you don't have time to deal with it. All you have to do is
just keep it up,
put it up
because just
there and
get
leave it up
basically
there.
passive watch time and subscribers.
You're just gonna get passive monetization that way, dude. And on top
I still
of that,
get a
you
ton
don't
of views
even
on
have
some
to
videos from like a
reply
year
to
ago.
anybody. You don't have to respond to anything. That can your YouTube can be your personal vlog about your life and the things that you do. So you can look back on things that you've done
I
and
didn't
see all the good things that you did.
1 o'clock.
It doesn't have to be for subscribers
o'clock.
or for you to have to comment on anyone's or reply to anyone's comments. You just do it for yourself.
Yes, nature that never give up. Jimbo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Does it sound better?
Like, well, yeah, because
Oh,
you're not
turn it
purposefully
on.
trying to make ridiculous amounts of noises. So yeah, it sounds better.
What about now?
It's fine.
Yeah, it sounds fine now. Whatever you were doing before was clearly intentional for the
Oh,
fun
was
of it,
it?
but like normally
I
when we're
think
not streaming is when we think that's the time to
It's
do
just,
it.
you don't want to be around when overG inspection is going. The maintenance crew are too pissed at that moment. Yeah, I can imagine.
I was trying to make everything as loud as possible, and I saw it.
It worked, and it was pretty awesome.
2 bogeys, 2 o'clock.
No joy. But luckily, Nature
And
Nut
this-
says, actually, now that you say that, I guess you're right. That's good
Wait,
news.
nature, you can take it.
No joy on the 2 o'clock bogeys.
Yeah, I don't see him yet, but I just see him on radar. 2 ship.
Slow down.
I
big
just see him
fella.
on. I see him on the RWR. There.
Slow down there, big fella.
What was that? Guess.
New bogey. Alright, checking phone now.
Sorry. No joy.
No joy means you
We
can't
have,
see
I hope,
the
yep,
bogey
yeah, those are from
bandit.
2 ships. Wrong. 20, 15 miles. Angels 28.
Alright, keeping an eye out now.
Nature Nut says, but I'm not really going to post anything unless it's like once or twice a month. Alright, you can post as often as you want, man. Does not matter.
I'm on Nature Nut's channel.
But
I'm
if you
turning
wanna-
lights back on now.
Alright,
Let's turn lights.
turn the lights on. But if you want to gain popularity on your channel quicker, posting more frequently will do that. But if you just want it to be once or twice a month, that's also totally fine. It's the nut of nature, bro.
Dude, he posted a picture of a little bird.
I know.
Oh my god. Not talking about the bird.
Whatever. We'll pretend they're not doing that. I know why they're doing that, actually.
I'd say we're not doing what?
Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
It's fine. It doesn't matter. We have time. I set their waypoints to be weird. It's fine though.
Can I lock onto you with my radar? Yes, I can lock onto you. Ooh, I have a heat seeker I can shoot at you.
We don't have a heat seeker, actually.
Oh, you're right, I just have radar seekers. That's true. Okay, okay, well, I am locked.
Alright, yeah, they're behind us. They're probably gonna join with you then.
Yeah, what happens if
Yeah, we have plenty of fuel. We have plenty of fuel. So
No.
we're probably 200 miles
We've
from
got a
home.
friendly. 12 o'clock. 2 miles.
Maybe a little less than
Forward,
that.
returning to regular scan.
Whisper, check chat.
No can do, sir. Unable.
Okay, hold on.
Locked bogey.
got you
Yep.
locked?
Fax machines.
Dude, are those cats in baskets?
No, it's a fax
Bro,
machine.
how'd you get it wrong
obviously.
2 times?
I'm gonna smack
First
you.
the fax machine, and now it's a basket. It's a bot.
Returning to regular scan.
Well, I can put you in timeout in here too.
What?
I
didn't
can
even
time
do
you
anything
out.
That's
wrong.
awesome.
I can time you out in the chat. I could also make you be a moderator.
Oh. I was about to unleash stuff.
You can't be a jello bucket, you gotta be at least a moderator.
There's a weird sound. Ding.
I hope I cannot fuck up my landing.
Fuel
8500.
7-1. It's to the point where there's like, we're so far over the water, there's like no divert. I just have to.
That's not true at all, actually. Our divert is not that far away. I can kind of see roughly where it is, I think.
Okay, we're not at that point quite yet.
Dude, how much fuel do you think that fighters like land with usually?
Probably about 90%.
Yeah, definitely. I am not concerned at all. If I was at your fuel state, I would still not be concerned at all.
Let me use the grease pencil to write "I'm with stupid" really quick.
Yeah, I'm not in your plane, so it's just gonna be. I'm talking about Jester or yourself. Does the Wizzo have a grease pencil too? Yes.
Jimbo, check chat.
You're coming right up to me though. And then the F-16s are gonna be behind us.
Jimbo, do you actually have chat just on?
Yes, I have chat.
Is it just on your phone?
How long till we switch waypoints? 20 miles approximately.
Yeah, it's on my phone. Chat says cat in. No wait, what is that? Oh, those are fax machines. What the heck? Why do you keep putting fax machines up there?
I could donate to myself,
Oh yeah, the infinite money glitch.
which would just be
Losing
losing
money
money.
incrementally.
Exactly.
Via
Oh yeah, I forgot you
transactions.
can't even get. You can't get it.
No, you can eventually, but you would lose it incrementally via the taxing transaction fees.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't know what the
You don't get
fees
100%
or-
of the dollar. They take. A
no,
percent of
because
the
I get
dollar.
like they take 30 or 40% of
Damn,
whatever
that F-16 just
donate
came
the
out of
earnings
nowhere.
are.
Oh, I just got intercepted. 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I see you back there.
Hold on, I have to fly in perfect
see
formation
one
with you so I can have this line up and have your plane be right here where it says on the
Bogey,
stupid.
right 5 degrees, 1 mile, 33,000.
What?
That'll be the thumbnail for sure.
I
I already took a thumbnail the other day, so I have them. Yeah, well, that's like what 9.2.
We have
That's
a friendly, 12 o'clock, and a friendly, 9 o'clock.
I see an F-16 over there, and then oh, right here. Oh, there you are, and there's that. Oh wait, no, that's the other F-16. Then you're just back yonder.
No, I'm not.
You're the farthest back. I see you back there. I see you. Like, I'm not far away, but you're behind us. That's my point.
Alright, well, I'll catch up to.
Make sure you join this
If whoever changes their username to NatureNut just to make, like, if someone makes a new Discord account named NatureNut and it says they joined the Discord and it's not really them, that person's getting banned.
the channel, like,
Alright, we're gonna be making a left turn here shortly.
I'm flying directly in between you guys. It's contrails here.
what is it?
How we doing, man? Fuel check?
Aha. Alright, 100 miles. On the left.
My mango.
My mango is to blow up. And then act like I don't know nobody.
Alright, where
This
is
is
it?
a cool angle here.
This is a good angle, you're right. Gas, look. Gas, check it out.
Wait, let me wait for it to...
Dude, look, this is
I'm gonna take
perfect.
screenshots actually.
This is perfect.
That's cool seeing the other F6, you and the F16s. Alright, I'm gonna start easing the
Oh
turn
my
now.
bling, oh my bling bling.
Just watch that F16 on your 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock.
Wait, I'm just trying to stay close to you. I can't see you. Fuck,
Take the
fuck,
screenshot.
fuck, can't see you. Alright, good. No, I didn't take a screenshot. I'll have you do that. For
I
me.
took a couple. I took a couple from
No,
my
where's-
POV.
Gas has to take one.
Wait, okay, wait, let me rewind time.
No, just I'm gonna get in front of me here again.
Alright, yeah,
Alright, here we
okay.
go.
It's cool in the turn. Lighting's bad from this angle because you're backlit. I needed to be the reverse, but these F-16s have been so kind as to be on our left side, so they're in shadow, so I can't get as good of a shot.
We get a
It was
little
cool
more
in the turn,
forward
though.
Here. Here we go. Now I gotta be where I gotta be. There we go.
I just wanna just.
The one
for
in the
sake
turn
of-
kind of looked better though.
Yeah, I agree.
It did.
I'm gonna go back in time.
Oh, jeez, you just lagged out, dude.
I
You
didn't
just
lag
froze.
out.
Yeah, you did. Oh.
No, I did.
What, dude? Okay, on my stream, you froze. You froze. And
I know
your
I
aircraft
froze.
Just went back like.
I
Just
know that.
Heated back.
I know.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I did
This is
freeze.
why.
This has This has nothing to do with me fucking hosting. It has nothing to do with internet.
Whoa, guys!
I went to the F10 map, and the thing is with DCS is basically if you're on the F10 map and you are zoomed out and you're trying to, if you're looking at a different area that's farther away from you are, and if you don't move the map back to look at yourself before you go back to the F1 view, it takes us a bit to reload essentially everything. So it froze me for a few seconds, and I guess it just froze on the server. But that has nothing to do with internet. That happens in single player too.
That is an interesting excuse. You were clever at making things up on the spot. I will say that.
That is not unique to me.
I'm with.
I've looked because I had that issue forever, and I looked that up and I found other people who had the same issue.
Everyone's pointing right at you. It's so awesome. I wish you could see this so bad. I'm expecting Gas to storm the screenshots page. Please,
Force Blue says time to target. That was about, what did you say, 15 minutes ago?
Time to target is -15.
Negative 1.5 minutes. Negative 15 mics. Rewind a bit.
Yeah.
We are, I don't know how far to the airbase. A bit. I'm gonna come Larry a bit here.
Lorries?
Wait, guys, what do you hear? What do you hear? Yanny. Yanny.
I
Yanny.
hear...
Yanny. Yanny. Yarl. Laurel. 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 Yanny.
I hear...
Gas has something wrong with his brain.
Bruh.
If I need to adjust that adjust that. What's it?
Dang, this is ridiculous. An entirely separate squadron is escorting us out of here.
Yep, they're gonna basically, because they're staying with us, because we're gonna be flying over the Turkish occupied part of Cyprus. So they're probably gonna stay with us through that time. But I don't know for sure, because I don't know exactly what their plan is. I highly doubt that they'd fly with us all the way back to the airbase, but we shall see.
They wouldn't need to, only just to cover the airspace, Turkish airspace.
Yeah. But the northern part of Cyprus is kind of semi-controlled or occupied by Turkey, and the southern half is occupied, controlled, influenced, etc. by Greece, inhabited by...
There's a lot of cats on Cyprus.
Probably.
Because where are they gonna go?
In Istanbul, they have like neighborhood cats, and they have like little cat shelters where there's like a cat house. And the cats just live there, and they just hang out. They don't really belong to anybody specifically, but they're also not really stray cats.
In Italy, they have a bunch of cats at Ravello, just chilling up on the top of the mountain.
Have you been to Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been there yet.
Ravello and Capri, Positano, Murano, Amalfi. You definitely gotta check out these places, bro.
Yeah. No, I want to go there at some point, but just haven't made it there yet.
It's okay, I'll take you there next time, Poopy.
Okay, babe.
As long as you wear
So
that
awesome.
thing I got you.
I wouldn't dream of not doing that.
Dream people?
Did someone say my hero's name?
Dream.
Dream people.
Wait a second. But didn't he EDPVR?
What,
Not
actually?
really. He was like messaging some 17-year-old girl or something like that. So he wasn't like meeting some minor like EDP. But
At least it still wasn't like 13, so...
I don't know. It was just, I don't remember the details. I don't really pay attention. But like,
Come on.
All I know
Get on my
all I
level.
know it's true.
that's why we call you EDPVR.
Yeah.
That stands for explosive. D nice. V stands for very nice.
What does the P stand for? Skip that.
It's besides the point.
Jimbo can't spell a 5-letter acronym. Jimbo, spell IQ. We're coming Ringo here, by the way.
E-Y-E. C-U-E. Oh, I thought you were talking about the IQ like in the F-14.
You eyeballs. Leveling out. Don't hit me, I swear to God. I would just scram. If you shot me down or killed me, I mean, well, you would die too, actually.
No? Well, what if I didn't and you did?
If you didn't, then I would scramble another F4 and then come over here and shoot you down. It would have to be done.
What, you wouldn't even end the server?
Did I
Just
correct
shoot
your
me
heading?
down first?
Yep.
Ow!
Why is this so not even remotely close? Coming left. Gonna hit that Larry again. Yeah, I think I'm dealing with INS drift and some other things, because basically heading to the it's about 10 degrees off at this point. It's like the Tomcat. That's what it ends up being.
Jimbo, I like how you have I'm what's stupid, but had like the most like consistent capitalization.
Can you shut up, bro?
What did you say, guys?
It makes it look like in elementary school I wrote it. Like, I let my kid come into the canopy and write this before I took off.
Bro, you can't even be legally like around.
Let's see if I can remember how to do this.
You're right.
Wait, whatever happened to the turbulence guy?
What?
You know the guy who was like, I forgot what he says. He said something turbulence. Let's see. He's like, up, and he like goes up and down. He's like, psh, psh, psh. He's like live streaming everything. Fuck that. He also did the. Did you pre-do it?
Because if you didn't,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
I wonder what happened to him. I wonder if he's still.
Oh my
Sure, I
gosh,
made a
thank
lot of
all of you salacious viewers for tuning in. Definitely make sure to hop in the Discord. We've got pinned in the description of the video.
Yeah, Rudy says.
Do it,
Otherwise,
and also subscribe to Whisper and subscribe to me at Jimbo VR for more of these awesome streams. But join the Discord so you can vote on the types of streams and aircraft that we're going to be doing, because these were voted on by.
This one wasn't.
So that's true, but the one before was. But they were created in part inspired by ideas from salacious viewers like you. So definitely hop in the disc, because today specifically we're going to be revealing a special gift that I have for all viewers once we land. What are you trying to do, ILS?
What do you mean? What am I trying to do?
I mean, what are you trying to do?
What do you mean?
Go to the office.
F-16's just left. Look, 3 o'clock.
Oh wait. Oh,
Look, I did something correctly.
dude, they're peeling out.
It's a miracle. Un miraculo.
They realized
What does
that
it
we
mean?
were not a threat. They peeled out.
Alright, I almost called Jester Larry. That's not right.
Let me just say, It's Larry.
Alright, we are about 50 miles out from the target, so we're gonna drop down here and we're gonna do some fun flying. So,
Hold up now. I'm at 470.
okay, I'm at 6.3. We're fine. I'd like to burn a little bit of gas first.
Further. Because if you did it,
Why are you beeping at me? I'm scared. Yeah, that's just my heart everywhere. Turn the volume down. Alright, you have, if you set TACAN to 7.9 or X-ray and then just turn that on, then you can see where we're going.
7.9er.
oh, that was cool. Wait,
I can see those F-16s flying back. See the contrails. What was cool, Gas?
that was really cool when you rigged it. That should be a short.
What, when I rolled inverted?
Yeah, that looked really cool
Yeah.
from Jimbo's pew.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I'll have to look at his POV.
I'm just trying to find
can't-
freaking Whisper with the others.
Yeah, I'm below you somewhere.
I had to look
I
at
am
my
gonna do the
TACAN.
pattern because I need to verify that what my actual final heading will be for landing.
You crunch loose can't tell me nothing.
I'm definitely gonna have to make a Phantom mission where we just carry maybe one drop tank and just have like 20 Mark 82s.
And just
That would
go
be fun.
absolutely lunatic.
Because
Drop
you
them
can
all at once.
carry 24 in the Phantom with no drop tanks.
It's pretty
And you can
ridiculous.
carry, yeah.
Suppose
Or
you could
if you
overlay-
did just a centerline drop tank, you could do 18. Yeah.
Jimbo was gonna run another fuel.
You might have to do a low level ingress for that kind of mission. But I don't know. I'll think about it. I gotta come up with an actual idea. And I gotta do something more interesting than and change it up a bit, exactly what we do in the missions.
Alright, Crunchly's ready to go.
No. Well, thank you for chilling and moderating the chat. Ladies
Are
and
you heading
gentlemen, subscribe to Gas Turbine on YouTube. That is the legendary moderator of the official Weber Discord.
Wait. Alright, before I leave.
You have to play it.
Oh, I don't have it. But...
I
What?
don't know where I am exactly, so...
That's a problem.
No, I have TACAN up, so I can find it, but...
Ooh.
I'm by... Akratiri. Oh, there's RAF Akratiri, okay. It's
Oh,
just
wow,
down
cool
the coast.
water park right over there. It just flew over.
Guys, what did the ocean? What did the or no? I just. Okay, why
Watch for
did
the traffic
whale
dead ahead.
What?
Why did the whale blush?
Because it saw the ocean.
No, it saw the ocean's bottom.
My feet wet, I can go full burner here. And I can try and get...
Did this man just leave after that?
Oh, he left. He was so quiet at the end. It's like I had the volume way up, but it's still I couldn't
That's a
really
good
hear
joke.
him.
That's a good joke.
He was so loud earlier, but then
I know. That was
Fixed
crazy.
his
Alright,
volume.
slow down so I can.
U-bogey, left 5, 4 miles, 4,000.
full burner.
That's it. What?
Target is a
You're
buddy
in full
good
burner right now?
Yes. Trying to get rid of fuel.
Just press fuel dump.
No. Full burn is full fun.
Yeah, but I can't keep up. I don't have enough.
You're so clingy.
Bro, what am I supposed to do? Land like 30 minutes later? Or have you I gotta land right now and just wait.
Where are you?
I'll just land and wait. It's a good idea. While you just fly around and burn fuel, let me land and wait.
I did burn fuel. I have I'm got plenty of fuel. I'm setting up on my
Oh, I thought you were just going full
That's
burner
what
and
I
like
am.
burning fuel still. I was like, what the?
I mean I did, but I was close, so it was like
Oh, okay,
it didn't
okay.
it wasn't really
I thought you were like going basically like around the island again or something. Like you had a lot more fuel.
83. Alright, I'm gonna bring this to there.
Okay.
No, I was
Yeah, because if you had 1,000 or like 700 pounds more than me, then I would.
I have 3,740 pounds right now,
Oh, okay.
which is fine for landing.
You're not taking the pattern.
I am taking the pattern.
Oh, okay.
Alright viewers, am I gonna be able to do this buttery smooth landing?
Yeah, you got this, dude.
Uzi, 1, inbound.
The answer is maybe.
Oh, my phone died.
2-9er and then
Sorry.
1-1. It's that Android battery.
These are fighting words, dude. I might not read you a bedtime story tonight.
I don't know.
I said, oh no. You do, you need a shit hot break.
It's not a shit hot break, it just didn't go to the end of the runway.
What's the shit hot?
Shit hot break refers to when you're at a carrier, you don't do the full pattern, and you basically just go like 500 or 600 knots or something and do a hard break over the LSO deck
No
or over the
way.
fantail.
I'm sure that looks awesome from the ship.
Yeah, it's loud.
This is loud.
That's kind of the point. It's to make it loud. Alright. Gear down, flaps down, maintain 200 knots-ish. Gonna hit the Larry now.
Take right side. Or do you want to take
Why?
the same side that you landed on? Or
I
took
was
off?
gonna land in the middle of the runway.
But I'm with you. What do you mean?
I can land on the right side.
Alright, cool.
Alrighty, gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, anti-skid. $500.
Nope. Gotta fix that turn.
Easy there.
300.
Is your gear down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
100.
Nice landing there, man.
That looks a little harder than I wanted it to be.
Oh, we're doing drag shoots?
Drag shoot every single time you land in the Phantom.
Hoo-wee! Have you been practicing?
Oh, we did it.
Yay! We did something.
Whew. That was a complex one right there. That mission had a lot of bells and whistles. And we did it.
Yeah, there were about 2, I would say.
Well, I gotta say though, without a hitch,
There's one hitch. I'm being pedantic. Because we had to circle around so that the Turks would go away. But that was because I didn't fly close enough to the thing. But it's fine. It worked. It did it. It did the important things. That was fine. So, we're good. We did it. We blew stuff up. We landed in Phantoms.
we got the main targets of the dam because those are the highest
Yep.
priorities. The ones
Yep,
that
and then
shoot
there will be
down.
other aircraft from the coalition that'll be going there to ensure that it's.
But they won't have to
stuff
deal with the
there.
AAA though.
Yeah, there was one more technical, but they'll blow it up, so it's fine. We're good. We did our job.
That's how we do it. That's how our sorties are supposed to go down.
Yeah. I want to make some more
Accidentally might
complicated
have dropped
missions.
my shoot a little early, but it's
Dude,
fine.
yeah,
Go and
generally
grab it, right?
speaking, yeah, they will. I mean, generally you do this so they don't have to go onto an active runway, but it's fine.
But they'll go, and then they can just get it right here on the taxi runway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if the runway's not really being in use or if they
Yeah,
make a
it's
run out,
fine.
grab it.
We'll turn this off, and then I need to do
Don't forget those.
that off. Then I need to do okay, I'm done. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's it. This off. Probably caught my canopy now. Turn it off. Back in ILS is off. What about somebody off? Stab trim. Take that.
I guess the radar can come off too. The RWR can come off.
IFF is gonna come off now. Thanks for doing from here. Tech
We need radios too. The HUD mode can be turned off.
Yep, do that, and then you close the shutter.
Shutter?
The little like lever that's just under, just to the top left of the DSCG display that says
Yeah,
perimeter shutter.
Cool. Turning off my oxygen.
Yeah, let's get off too.
Oh yeah. Turn off tacking.
I did that.
Nice.
This is F-4's landing code 1, that's unheard of. What do you mean by code 1? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that either.
Oh, I forgot to set this to standby. Actually, taxiing quickly in my life.
Yeah, it's true.
This goes fast though. I found that Phantom likes to go fast. I've been at idle the whole time and I'm holding like 30 knots.
Yeah, it feels slow when you go at a regular speed.
Alright, I'm hitting the brakes here. Please don't go directly into my ass.
Save that for later then. This thing
Alright,
has
wait a
18
second, so-
wheeler brakes.
I'm gonna come in here and then I'm gonna swing around and pull back out, so give me some space to do that. Don't pull into the spot yet.
Okay. Engine's coming off. Generators. Engine master. Helmet.
And then...
Chalks in.
And then what was the last thing I needed to do? Oh,
Gotta put the
generators.
covers back on. And then the covers should go back on the aircraft right here.
Take the helmet off. Yeah, and then I could put the... I can put my... That doesn't... I have to tell ground crew to do it.
Oh yeah, well it looks like we did it, ladies and gents, so I'd say that's worth a subscription. So definitely subscribe to your boy Jimbo VR and Whisper DCS as well. We would greatly appreciate it. Join the Discord as well, because today I will be initiating 1 month of Nitro for all of the new Discord members starting tonight. So at this intermission here that's about to go down, I'm going to be initiating the code on the Discord to start that, so everyone's going to have access to Nitro for a month. So you'll be able to use all the fun stickers and emojis. So join now, because we've got that little promotional deal going on for you guys. So I'll go ahead and take care of that. And thank you, Whisper, for making this awesome mission. This was an incredibly highly detailed one.
I'm gonna have to do... Next time I do a mission that's this long, I'm gonna make it more interesting than flying in a straight line for 600 miles, but...
Maybe you could make it so like we have to fly.
It's realistic. It's
we have
realistic,
to fly
but
to
I want to
a
make it more
valley and
interesting.
do some terrain masking in the valley, and then we can gain altitude and fly to the target area. So it's like a little
Yeah,
bit
I'll do
of
something
both,
like
you know
that,
what I
or it'll
mean?
be like a lay down strike where we're coming in over the target low, but we have to do terrain masking to actually, actually do that. So, we'll see. I'll think about it. I'll come up with some ideas, and then at some point there will be a mission that we can do for that. Yeah.
Well, how did you enjoy that sortie?
Well, this is like 2.5 time that I've done it, so I liked some things about it. I like doing the Phantoms. I like doing Mavericks. I like these liveries. But I think it could have made it. I think it could be more interesting. But overall, I think it was pretty good. I liked the Interceptors. I was happy with how finally getting that to work right.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
Yeah, it did turn out pretty great. But nonetheless, we will be taking a brief intermission here. That is, Whisper, if you still want to fly, I mean, maybe we can do some helicopters or different aircraft in a different sortie, or if you want to.
Yeah, maybe I'll keep flying Phantoms. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we'll stick with Phantoms then.
I think I'm gonna keep flying the Phantom. I like the Phantom.
The Phantom's
Maybe I'll
pretty
do
awesome.
the MiG-21.
Oh,
I'll have to make a
okay.
new dogfighting server so then we can do.
We could
more
do one of
dogfighting.
each. Let's try. Maybe we could find a Cold War server.
I've looked for a bunch and most of them
Oh,
aren't
they're not
very
that good.
There's one or two decent ones, but it's like most of them they're wrong in some way, because it's like because most of them it's like it's Cold War but not actually, because it's like you have Su-27s and MiG-29s and stuff like that,
Mhm.
which are technically Cold War. They came around in the 80s, but it's like it's not wrong, but when I'm thinking of it, I would rather it be sort of that's like circa like 1970s. So we're in Phantoms and against MiG-21s and MiG-19s, stuff like that, not
Right.
flankers. Because it's like the thing is with you will just get completely shit on if you go against them because like the Phantom is. I mean, it's really hard to dogfight in to begin with, and
Mhm.
especially
It's
against
not
AI
even.
units.
It's not even
Against
usable.
AI units that you can't turn in it. You have to use your speed and power and use the vertical. But against AI units, like the AI MiG-21s, because their flight models are kind of broken still, they just do not bleed speed at all. So you can't. It's so hard to beat them. Um, but so those servers aren't. They're not spectacular. There's one or two I found that were okay, but I don't know. Maybe I'll make a dynamic kind of
Well,
mission
yo, I
sort of
know that
thing.
there's the Afghanistan I found the other day. There's
Yeah,
a really good
yeah,
Afghanistan one that we could do with the MiG and the Phantom.
yeah, yeah. Maybe I will. I might do that. I know how to
Because
do.
I want to see what you can actually do in the MiG if you're talking all this good.
I'm not. I I
You have the
can.
F-86. That one's kind of fun to fly
Nope.
too.
I don't have. I have flown it. It is really
It's a
fun,
lot
but
of
I
fun
don't
to
own
fly.
it. But the MiG-21, basically, I was flying around with it a little bit the other day, and I learned how to do rockets and how to do the air-to-air missiles. It's not that hard. There's just a lot of switches to remember, so I'd have to pull up the manual and check. But yeah.
But
So
yeah,
I don't
let's
know.
do that
Maybe I'll do that.
Afghanistan one. But I'm gonna be
All right.
back here in a few
Yep.
minutes, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. We're going to do a little intermission, but join the Discord now that we got linked in the description because we're gonna put on Nitro for you guys for a month. So I'll be back, and we will see you all here shortly.
I'm back.
Yes, good evening.
Okay. Are you back like
Okay.
live now?
Okay.
Are you
Yeah.
back live now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It
Yeah, I think with
it's still
the
live as long as it's
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I had my
It just takes a
I
little bit of
think
time.
with the nitro thing, I don't think I don't.
Because when I go to your server and I press settings, um like on the phone here,
I mean, nitro is mostly a thing for you. It's not like a whole server-wide thing.
but when I click on the top on Whisper DCS, the little icon that looks like a home, and then it click
Mm-hmm.
boost. After you click boost, it says
Yeah,
boost the server or get nitro. So I mean, we got nitro. We just have to figure out where to put the code. That's the thing.
I
Like if
don't
you,
think that nitro is a server-wide thing. You can boost it, and then that can
that server
like
wide,
yeah. But the regular nitro thing, I think that's a personal
but it
subscription thing.
does say get nitro, like for Whisper DCS community server.
I don't remember exactly how it works. You have to look into that.
Let's see. It
All
says
right,
get
so
nitro.
I went on this server. The problem is that there isn't like
I'll figure it out, but I'm gonna get nitro on tonight. That's for sure.
the trouble is that the MiG-21 slots there aren't any blue ones. They actually did divide it up by coalition, so
No,
I think we should do a different server.
the safe space for idiots.
All right.
There's a dedicated server I've been wanting to check out actually, but I don't see that it's up right now. And yeah, I'm sure you've tried the Cold War one
Which Cold War one?
in Afghanistan.
There's a bunch of different ones. I'd been looking around for some, but I haven't actually played on many. I assume we're going on the Afghanistan one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you like this right here.
Oh, but this fucking server always starts like at like just before sunset, so you have like 45 minutes and then it's nighttime.
Oh, the place for idiots.
Yeah, and there's a ton of SAMs everywhere. They're all SA6s.
Isn't there one place that we can spawn that is more north that doesn't have the SAMs?
I don't remember. I think
like
if
Bagram, right?
let me spawn at Bagram and then see.
Because there's targets I think on each left or east and west side of Bagram that don't have SAMs.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna probably take a fuel tank there, and then I'm gonna do rockets, here and here, and then I'm gonna take any air-to-air missiles. Should I do that? Or should I do more rockets?
Um, let's say rockets.
I'm not gonna bother, yeah, because the thing is with the missiles is they're all rear aspect, I think, or mostly. So that means that against anything, the likelihood of me actually being able to get behind the target is like non-existent. So
That's
so
excellent.
yeah, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna take a lot of rockets. Oh, look, I'm not very familiar with the MiG-21. I can do a bit, but I haven't practiced it that much.
Dude,
so.
I'm joining with you, so I'm gonna at least have a couple extra missiles and air to air that I can
Yeah, we
use.
could go to this SA-19
Oh damn, dude.
at all of these places.
I can
can't
shoot
kill
a
it 'cause that's
Shrike
like-
at it.
Why are there? Well, that basically means that I can't do anything. And every other place has an SA-6 or Tunguskas. And the aircraft that are dotted around the map are all Su-27s.
So we would be completely just destroyed by them.
Yeah, but this isn't something we can really easily do in... You could do it in the Phantom, but there's multiple SA-19s. You'd have to get them with like Mavericks or maybe Shrikes, but probably Mavericks.
I mean, we could do that. Go in with a bunch of different Mavericks. Can we do... You can do detossing too as well. That might be able to hit them from far enough away.
I don't remember what the range is on them. It's a...
Oh, I see.
It's like 6 miles. So this is the issues I've been running into is there are no servers for me to like, for exactly what I'm kind of looking for.
Right, that's what's
So-
tricky. Because
So
we're
I'm
looking
gonna
for
leave
something.
that server.
You're gonna leave that one, okay? I'm gonna find another one.
The only
here.
servers I'd found had been like training servers that are just for that, but it's like every single server has SAMs that are annoying. It's like I get that that's realistic, but it's like, or their presence is, but it's just like.
You want to be in the MiG-21? Okay. There's.
But it's like if I wanted to practice it, then it's not the best thing.
You like find the MiG-21 BIS? Really, the BIS?
That is the only variant we have in DCS.
Isn't that also called the
The what?
the cigarette?
I don't think I've ever heard the MiG-21 called that. I heard the Russians called it the balalaika,
No,
which
not
is
the. I don't
an
mean it's
instrument.
the British name for the cigarette. You dingus.
Oh,
That's what
oh
they
yeah,
call
I
that,
think
right?
it might cut out. No, That's the MiG-15.
Oh.
But it's not. It doesn't mean that. It means a bundle of sticks.
Yeah, I
Lashed
know what
together.
that means, but it's like
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and then the MiG-17 Fresco, MiG-19 Farm, MiG-21 Fishbed, so on and so forth. YouTube will not like me saying that word, so I can't. Is this a good server? I forget. But this is just
there's a Foria one.
yeah. Let me look at this one real quick and see if this is
There's a pretense
or not.
campaign. This one has MiG-21.
Yeah, if we're gonna do something a little more serious, then I'm gonna do the Phantom because I'm more competent in it. But if we were just gonna fly around and just shoot at stuff like a training server, then I'll do the MiG-21. I just want to look at what this server is.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then,
trying to get evaluated. That'll determine which
Yeah.
how you'll
If
approach
there's
it.
an area where there's a bunch of targets in an area, then I can but like no real, air defense, then I can do that.
This is just a
I
part of
just
DCS.
don't- I
This
just-
is server fishing right here.
Yeah, I've been doing this a lot lately, trying to find Cold War servers. So, but actually, we will.
Okay, I found one that's got some. It's pretty promising here.
This has
This is looking good. This one that I found is looking good. Yep.
Sams
Oh yeah.
everywhere.
Yep.
All right, what server is this one? This one's a decent looking
7th
server.
Fleet
It's just
Task
too many
Force.
Sams for. Okay. Does it require integrity check? I swear to God.
I thought you said you could pass that, you Mormon.
I can, but then half the time when I leave servers, it just decides to break. 7th Fleet Task Force, of course it does. Of course, it requires integrity check.
Do you have a way to make it so it passes that?
Restarting my game.
Oh, forget that. I'm just
Oh my God.
Bro, you should just have IC check always passed.
It
That's
was
been a-
passed
that's been a
up until
limitation.
8 seconds ago, and I joined a server and then I left it and then it breaks it. It's a bug. It's always it's the textures UH1 roughnet at Bazaar textures. So it's something in the. It's just some part of one of the Huey textures, and it just fucking breaks it all the time.
Just disable the Huey, you never fly it.
I have deleted it and I have disabled it, and it still
It's
does that.
You find that file path and go to that file.
I have, but
But
I don't know
let me
why
get
it does that. NatureNut says I did it. What did you did, NatureNut?
What did he did?
What did I do?
Go to the office.
What did I do?
No.
Alright, if I'm gonna look at this one, it's not an Afghanistan one, but
It better be Afghanistan, Banana Man, Banana Bananamastan.
oh, it doesn't have MiG-21 slots, obviously. There's always something. Every
Mention that says
single
I'm gonna
server,
make
there is always
Everything
something.
on my channel public. And then he said finished. Nice. Kelly Mitchell says he looks like Captain Olds. Kelly Mitchell, that was Captain
That is
Olds.
correct. Oh, I looked at that one. Is there for you?
There is, yes, I'm gonna try that one. Because maybe I can do C.
Password, no. Protection, no. There's like 4 servers, and half of them require mods. Pirates Cove, did we look at that one?
Yeah,
Oh, that
that's-
was the one from earlier, but
yeah.
then it's because it doesn't have MiG-20, or it does have MiG-21 slots. They're on the other side. I gotta
So
shoot you
just
down.
choose that slot and then fight against the red stuff still.
Yeah. Let me look at.
You could do that. It's just
Does this have
saying.
MiG-21 slots?
You could do that.
No, of course. So this one doesn't have MiG-21 slots. This one
There's no
doesn't
MiG-21
have
slots
MiG-21 slots.
in the
This
Foria one.
The 4-year one does have them.
Well, then just do that.
Yeah, let's look at that. It's just the British one because there isn't. A
I'm in
US
that one right now, and it looks like it is
Sorry about this, viewers, but this
absolute
isn't entirely our fault. It's our
dog
fault for
shit.
being not really prepared, but it's not our fault that my integrity check breaks and there are no good DCS servers. Or no,
That's
there's
true.
there are good DCS servers. It's just there's never anything that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I need to like
There's
make.
J11. There's Terran Cot. We go after Terran Cot. They got SA-15s there though. SA-6s. And they launch Red Cap, so that would be a situation. They really made the Afghanistan map impossible without modern seed.
Yeah, because it's designed to be basically used by people who are newer to the game and flying the F-18 or the F-16, not
Not a
us trying
remotely
to.
realistic server. Got it.
The only server that I can really think of off the top of my head that I know would be fine just for training, but it's not interesting, is the Hoggett training server.
Let's do a dynamic one. Let's do a Persian Gulf dynamic and or variable, and we can
Oh, and then you can pick the mission, and we can
it,
just.
and then you can
That's a
choose
good
the
idea.
aircraft because that's a guarantee.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then go to one. And you know what? I can't wait for the day where there's a variable Syria, and there might actually be a variable Syria in Sinai because they always work on variable missions for the map after it comes out. So it takes a
All
while,
right,
obviously,
find
but
the variable.
just type in variable and search for any, and you should see a whole bunch.
Yep.
Foothold.
The foothold ones are usually good. This
Yeah,
is not
those
my
are
good.
those are good ones too.
Why am I? I type in VAR and there is one
There was
server
only
that
one
is
server. Okay, well
it's a Russian.
then that it's
server.
because it only searches like the server name, not the mission name, which is dumb. They need to fix that.
Didn't you
Variable.
Didn't you like download a variable mission or something? Or that might have
Yeah, I
been
did.
for the. Was that for the Nevada map?
Mm-hmm.
Of course it was.
But I can still use that coding in other maps.
Yeah, but you can't. I don't think easily copy that over.
That's what you think. All right, I found variable.
Where? What's the server called?
Wait, where is what? There it is. Okay. This one says the unprofessional server. That one's got some pretty bad ping. I'm gonna try to find a better one though.
Oh yeah, because they're Australian. What was the name of the server that we had done before? I want to just do
It's not up. It's just not up. That's all it is. We can still do the Australian one. It'll just take longer to load. That's the only difference.
Ping's gonna be terrible.
Oh, the FPS will be terrible.
I said ping, so we're gonna be dealing with lag.
Which contributes to bad FPS.
Somewhat, or maybe. That's more hardware though. I mean, we could do. Oh, except I can't do the Hoggett one. I have to reset my game. I could do that though. Is it even up? I can't even see it. Do I even have it saved? Hog. It's like not even up right now. What the fuck, dude?
I know so many of the good ones are just
I can't stand
sleeping.
I can't stand this about DCS is that the multiplayer. This. I love DCS, but this is the worst thing about it is the multiplayer, because it's like, it's not and I don't mean to be like critical of anybody who made the servers because obviously they're all like community made, but it's too fiddly and difficult and laborious and time consuming and tedious to make a good dynamic mission in the mission editor. And it's also for the people who do that, they're not making it for me, and I'm very particular about about what I want to do in a server, what I want to have a server include.
Join Foothold Syria.
Okay. Is it the return free contact one?
No, it's the one that I'm in. You can search by players.
You can't.
Yeah, you just type, or you click on the amount of players. That filter.
I was searched by number of players, yeah.
Number of players, and then I'm the one it's like one of the higher numbered ones, but it should say.
The return free contacts area one, the one we usually do?
I don't think it's that one, but you should be able to see my name in it.
I have to refresh it so I can see it. Alright, if we're gonna do this, then I'm not gonna do the MiG-21, I think.
Really?
I'll do the Phantom, but I'm not.
Because we could do like an easy target.
Yeah, not this one. Is Jimbo VR in this one? I don't see. And you said it's Syria?
Good Kill Official. That's what it's called.
Good Kill Official. Oh, there you are. Oh my god.
I'm not seeing any targets on the F10 map. What the fuck?
Oh, are they hidden? You might have to get in a slot first before you can see them.
Is that how it works?
Yes. It depends on how it's set in the mission editor. I'm going to work on a dynamic mission. I started working on a dynamic Soviet-Afghan War 1 that has some various targets around the place. It's all Soviet aircraft. But I could work on one like that. I mean, that might be a good idea for you and me to like spend some time together, like on call in the Discord, working on a dynamic thing switch, so we can bounce ideas off of each other and figure out exactly what we want to do. So then we don't have to do this and spend 25 minutes trying to find the server.
We should make our streams linear, like it's a story mode. Like we pick up where we left off from the previous one.
Alright, this doesn't have MiG-21 slots, but I don't care. Why would you... Like, I again, not to be critical of people who are, making whatever. I'm just going to spawn in just so that I can kind of figure stuff out on the map and then I'll rearm.
Dude, there's so many rockets just coming toward me right now. What the fuck?
But not to be, critical of people who are making the missions, because whatever, but like... Oh, I hear them.
I think the C-Ram is shooting them down.
But... Just, like... Oh my god, oh, there's, Oh yeah, they just fucked that up.
Oh, dude, they're totally jacking us up. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so there's only limited targets that we can see on the map. There are MiG-29s that will beat us if we get anywhere near them.
That is true.
But there's just dumb things on servers. Like, why would you not put slots for every type of aircraft on something like this? Why would you not do that? Unless it's supposed to be like a realistic kind of thing, like a specific time period. But if it's just kind of a general thing like this, which this isn't like... There's a ton of servers that have this exact like layout with things and these specific targets at these waypoints, but they're just slightly different.
Can we get cap?
Why would you not do that?
Oh, we got plenty of credits, so I'm just gonna have cap around us at all times. We could take Juliet for sure.
Yeah, but it's all SA-15s, which are SHORADs.
Oh.
And there's an SA-2 site. That doesn't concern me that much. Actually, it does. It's like a double wide SA-2 site with extra launchers for some unknown reason, and the SA-19.
There's a military base. Military base has. It looks like a FARP, a communications tower, an ammunitions depot.
What SAMs though?
Don't see any
I see
SAMs at the military
tanks.
base.
There's a BMP that can shoot at us, but maybe not shoot us down.
What, at the military base?
There's AAA. Yeah, there's AAA, but
Oh,
there
no, I'm seeing
isn't
it. Yeah,
not
yeah,
any
yeah.
SAMs that I can see.
Yeah, we should be able to get them.
Yeah, I mean we'd need GBU-10s or something probably to take out the bunkers, but the other stuff, we can just bomb the shit out of it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I want to double
How
check.
far
here.
is that though?
All right,
Can we take off from Tabica? That'd be way closer.
probably. Let me check.
Yeah, we should be able to.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's
I'm
30
gonna
miles
do
out. I'm taking off from there.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna do. What did I do? Definitely want to do some sparrows. I'm just gonna do 2 sparrows. I'll do AIM-9Ms. I might just do a hot start, just because. Unless you want to do cold start.
No, I'm doing a hot start for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see bombs. We can always go back for the bigger stuff later. I'm just gonna bring enough stuff to destroy the actual AAA and the vehicles there. Then I can go in and destroy the bunkers later. So
Yeah. So what are you
I'll
thinking of taking?
I'll bring in a couple missiles and a couple rockets. So let's do a.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
I'll do a hobo missile and
I'm not gonna do that.
a walleye.
I'm gonna do a. Can you not take the You can't take the AGM-65Gs with the special weapons adapter. All right, I'll just take a couple.
No, it doesn't let you. I'm doing a walleye on this
weird.
one, and I'm doing a walleye on.
How'd you take a walleye? So I'm doing kind of, sort of, semi more modern. How far is it? Do you think this warrants taking fuel tanks? I might take a centerline tank. Nah, I'm gonna do wing tanks, and I'm gonna take something on centerline.
Where's the hobos?
Like
hobos.
I'm gonna take.
Excuse me, sir. Where's the hobo bomb?
I'm gonna take Mark 82s.
That's weird. You're not letting me.
Yeah, you have to put it on. Basically, it's weird. You have to put it on the outboard pylons 1 or 9 for the hobos.
Oh yeah. That's
You
strange.
can put them on 2 and 8. The only weird thing is that because there's so many options, it covers the whole screen, so you can't actually find them to select them.
Yeah.
But if you do the preset loadouts, there are preset loadouts that have hobos on 2 and 8.
Because that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it doesn't
It's
even let me
weird.
see. It's so stupid. They need to fix that.
Yeah.
A lot of options though. Okay, well, whatever. In that case,
Yeah,
I'll just.
there's
stay
just
with
so many
walleye.
weapons.
Okay.
They need to add a
2,
scroll bar, but that.
one of each walleye. There we go. I'm set.
They're different. They're completely different sizes. You're gonna be very asymmetric-y.
You think so?
Yeah.
I doubt it, son. All right, I'm spawning hot.
All right, and then do we have this? Why is that set to that?
Are you already next to me?
What? I'm next to you, yes.
That livery is sick.
Yeah. I have some other cool ones, but you don't have them installed, so.
That
Alright,
was,
do we
that
have
was awesome.
easy comms?
Well, hold on now. Let me switch to my bombs.
Runway 9, that's
TV.
the other one. We're gonna take off in the wrong direction. 51. Alright, so we're gonna disregard that. We're going south.
Okay. Sounds good to me. We can go south.
Alright,
So I can
finally,
get the
viewers,
TV
after
ready.
literally a half hour.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
What do I set for the
We're gonna work-
hobos?
I don't remember.
Alright, who's ready to go flying?
I think it's about 35. But, yeah, like Whisper was about to say, to all you salacious viewers, we're absolutely going to be mitigating that from occurring again. Well, our goal
Yeah, we're
is
gonna-
to create a dynamic
We're
server.
gonna... Yeah,
So we can
maybe not
basically
tonight,
do
but
a
at
sortie.
some point.
The objective is to do a sortie, and the next live stream is going to be a continuation of that mission. So it'll all be in
What?
like a story
So,
mode.
we're gonna be picking up a few
I wasn't
bugs
thinking of
up
that. I
on
was
this
thinking of
flight? What do
making
you
just a
think?
dynamic server that we can have a lot of options for what to do to practice different aircraft and different
That
weapons.
is a good idea.
So we
as
don't
well.
have to spend 35 minutes looking for a thing.
So on not only that, I think we should do dynamic missions like what you were saying, and we should do campaigns like what I was saying, where we design a campaign for us,
Yeah, I
a
thought about that.
long-term campaign.
Big Solo says, time to watch some flying bricks while eating McDonald's. That's
Engine
always
fuel,
fun.
gear speed off
Heck
the
yeah.
peg.
Enjoy your
Sounds like
Mickey
I'm-
D's.
Sounds like a good night.
Not even gonna wait for me. Okay, it's cool. I'm just chopping
It's
it
an
over.
hour runway.
There's 100 knots. And nails, 11 o'clock. Heads up, I've got nails, 11 o'clock. And nails, heads up, I've got nails, 11 o'clock. Gears moving, 11 o'clock.
Alright, bombs are
Gear up.
on.
Blast up.
Definitely got some asymmetry on this loadout here. My frame rate is freaking awful. I'm so sorry you guys are dealing with
Heads up,
that.
traffic
Mine's
at 11
at
o'clock.
40. It's playable, but it's not really.
Alright, those are some nails,
This is terrible.
2 o'clock.
This is absolutely terrible.
Bearing to the target. Helicopter there. There aren't any fighters in this area, fortunately. I don't want to have to, because we will absolutely get shit on if we have to go against anything. Unless
Yeah, that's
it's
the
a
whole reason I
helicopter.
put us over here.
Yeah.
That's the entire reason I put us over here.
I was thinking of going and doing like a laydown thing, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to
I'm
just,
gonna do dive bomb.
because yeah, I'm gonna do dive toss. But obviously, get rid of that stuff that can shoot at us first. I have so much fuel. I'm just gonna cope through it.
We've got nails, 1 o'clock.
I'm over here, got my TV on. I'm watching SpongeBob.
In the future, I will do a stream with the MiG-21. Maybe we'll add it. Maybe I'll make a little dogfighting arena for us, a new one that's not on the Nevada map, and then we can do some dogfighting again. And we'll have to do a Phantom versus.
Yeah, we
Big
definitely will
21.
need to add a Phantom into that, that's for sure. That would be a lot of fun. A lot of the new aircrafts that we've been getting.
Alright,
But
those are some nails, 2
what do you
o'clock.
think about making a dynamic campaign and then you and I get together and we come up with an idea? I mean, a
Oh, there's
dynamic
just like
server.
5
Like you're
either
going to
way.
do the dynamic server, but what do you think about coming up with an idea to do a campaign that takes us like 3 streams to complete? Like
Yeah,
we
we've talked
fly,
about that. We could do
we
something
fly
like that. I have
pretty
thought
far.
about making.
and then we land there, and then that's the end of that stream. The next one we fly the other third
Yeah,
of the
we
way,
talked
and then the
about-
last stream is like
discussed this.
or maybe the second stream is where we employ a target, or employ ordnance at the target, and the third stream is where we like get engaged on our way
Yeah.
back to base or something. We got to do that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, we talked
to-
about something like that.
Yeah, we got to
just
really. come up with
FYI, we're
logistics.
gonna be like 30 miles from an SA5 site, so
Oh, you're about to get shot down, by the way.
by what?
You just got shot.
No shit, but by what? An SA5 that never gave me a launch time. That's cool.
Where the?
My RWR was on.
Mine's on too. Where's the
It
SA5?
was beeping. But I never got a launch tone. Why?
I literally didn't see the missile plume. All I did was saw the missile approach.
No, we wouldn't see the missile plume because it's. I mean,
but
you're
you
like
didn't. I
36
didn't
miles
see it
away.
on F10.
No, me either. I don't. It's probably hidden.
What?
You're probably gonna get shot down too. Then
We're not even close enough to the SA5. Not in the SA5's range.
SA5's. Well, we are because that's what shot me down. The SA5 is a range of like 140 miles, so we are well within it. And we're 30. We were 30 miles away. 35 or 40.
How am I not getting engaged?
I don't know because this game hates me.
You can find a server that's good for a MiG-21 though.
We looked for half an hour. There aren't any. The only one is the Hoggy training server, which was I couldn't find.
Well, there is always the guarantee. There's always the Marianas. They've got the training server where everything is like south of Guam.
Which yeah, what server is that though? What's it called?
That would be. I believe that is the return pre-contact one actually.
We've got nails. 1
Let
o'clock.
me look.
It's
And,
either return
nails,
pre-contact or
1 o'clock.
like a dynamic training.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. I had looked for a lot of trainings, but I don't think I had found that one again because I
Oh my
was
God, you
looking
gotta be
for
fucking with me.
specifically this. What? What happened? I have a different training server that I had found.
There it is. Oh wait, Fox doesn't have any slots for what you need.
What happened to you though?
DC.
This fucking game.
Well, it DC'd because I
Oh,
DC'd it because I got shot
yay.
down.
Oh, okay. So the SA5. I don't think I got a launch tone. I mean, I am an idiot, as it turns out, with DCS. And one of my last streams, I got shot down because I forgot to turn the RWR on. Because when you do hot starts, it's off by default. But I don't know why it was on. I was getting spiked by stuff, but it. You know, this one, the VFA 41 Marianas training range. It's literally just there's a bunch of targets in random places that you can go blow up.
But you don't
It's
have MiG-21s
so
there.
I don't know if there are MiG-21s there. If there aren't, we can do Phantoms.
But you
again,
can tell if there's MiG-21s there by clicking on the server and scrolling down. And
I know, but
anything
I
that says-
forgot to do that. Of
Well, there's not. I can tell you right now.
course not. Why would you have a training server that has, different aircraft on it?
Dude, that would make sense. Don't be stupid.
I know. Why? What? Why? Why? Why?
is-
Why?
oh, here we
Why?
go.
Why?
There is a
Why you
MiG-21
only put like
on this one though.
which one
The
is
early
that?
Cold War server. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna
I
see how
looked
this
at that
looks.
one. I've looked at that before.
Oh,
I
never
think,
mind.
but-
I don't.
But I
do
don't
it
remember why I had rejected that. Or maybe I have them saved. I forget. Tomorrow I am making a dynamic server because I'm so sick of there being no servers that are anything at all like what I want to do.
Maybe there
But
are, but we're just not looking in the right place. And also, who names
Boneyard,
these
that
servers,
was-
bro? Like, who's responsible? What kind of AI
It makes it hard to
brain
find
is
them.
naming? Like, if people name the server Cold War era aircraft between these years and these years, then that would make everything
There
so
are
much easier.
some that say that, but then they
There's
have
no
You know,
organization.
is this the extended Vietnam one? The early Cold War servers, Cold War 1973 to 1977, extended Vietnam. Is that the one you looked at?
That's the one I'm on with my face hole right now.
Yeah, I have looked at that one and it's decent. I have it favorited. I haven't played on it yet, but isn't it like a lot of SAMs and fighters and things, so it's not a good practice one.
Let me see if there's a lot of SAMs and fighters. Let me release the slot.
Because I forget. I think you can see them in the F10 map on that.
No, you can't. You can only see them when you're released of a slot.
Oh boy.
There's MiG-21 BISs. Yeah.
I mean,
There's enemy MiG-21 BISs. MiG-20, Mi-24Ps, and that's about it. MiG-27Ks.
I know I've seen some other MiGs that are on that, but
MiG-19Ps.
I'm not like scared of those. It's just
There's like 4 of them around.
There's other
Rota.
fighters though that spawn, aren't there?
I don't.
That shoot them down like AI ones.
I don't know. Let me see if I can spawn any.
Because the thing is, it's like in the Phantom, at least at the moment for me, because I cannot do within visual range combat. I cannot do it, period.
It's just out of the question.
So I've tried it a lot of times. I have never shot anything down within visual range ever. Of course, there's 4 that are orbiting around there, obviously. And then everything else that's there. There's an SA-3 site. Oh, the SA-3 site got knocked out. Actually, its radar's gone. That's cool.
Oh, we could
do that.
We
It's
could
just
do that,
that
but there's a lot of triple. Yeah, I can go in with an F-16 and fuck them all up.
there aren't F-16s on this server.
Oh, what's the newest thing they've got?
A Tomcat.
I could do Cap in a Tomcat.
I mean, I could do it in the Phantom. It's just I have to just not get within visual range, because if I do, then I might as well eject.
Well, no, you can press the cage button to lock
there's
on within visual range.
No, I know how to do it, but it's
Oh.
like my point is that you can't turn with a MiG-21 in the Phantom. You will lose.
Well, that
and
might be
it's
true.
so hard against. I mean, there's an AI like Phantoms that are going after them, so we could do that. We just have to. It's just that these MiG-21s are vicious.
Yeah, dude, those
And it's
those
like-
are really those are like combative against an F-16, bro. Those things are agile as fuck.
They're not really an issue against F-16 because you use the Jehemics and then you just fuck them up when they're like on your 3 o'clock. Like that's not hard. It's not hard to kill them. It's really easy, but they are maneuverable. It's just if you're in the Phantom that does not like to turn, it's difficult too because the AI flight models aren't, as I said, not spectacular. So they'll match you in the vertical and you'll still stall before them, which I think is technically like impossible, but DCS. So,
But no logistics.
I mean, this would be great if we.
Okay, I found the
Because
perfect
there's all
server.
these convoys and things. What? Because It's
It's
already like kind of approaching.
Just I don't even
when
want to
I
hear it. I don't even want to hear it. This is the one.
Stop
And
playing.
it makes
Just,
one
what's,
slot.
just what's it called? What's it
It's
called?
the NA server 2. TAWDCS.org -NA server 2 public mission Mariana shooting range V1.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do this for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to bed because I wanted to. My plan was to stop streaming at this time, but it took us 45 minutes to find a fucking server. So
Well, bro, you can bounce if you need to, bro.
no, I'm not because I've just been spending the last 45 minutes sitting here. There's nobody watching anyway, but still.
Wait till we actually do something.
Uh,
I got people tuned in. Thank all of this little group that I've got. You guys are extremely patient, I must say. The viewer count hasn't seemed to diminish.
Yeah, appreciate that. All right, Anderson is there now. Watch there not be a MiG-21 slot here.
Dude, I
Oh my
checked.
God, there
I
is.
checked before I told you to
There
join.
is
I checked.
It's a miracle.
No, it's because I freaking checked.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna take the MiG-21.
Anderson? Nice.
Yes.
Let's shoot down some stuff air to air. That's what I want to do. I'm going to practice that.
What is the stuff we can shoot down? Where is it?
Northwest. We've got helicopters. We've got to the south more helicopters, and we've got far west, pretty high up, some bombers we can go after.
Oh, there's Su-33s as well. I
Yep,
don't know if they'll turn
exactly.
with us.
They're not gonna mess with us.
I don't know if they'll turn with us or not if they'll try to.
I'm
I want to take
I'm
some
doing a AAA setup. That's for sure.
anti-air.
Yeah. I'm doing air to air
Alright.
a long range though.
All right, I'll take some of both. Let's do a I'll do a Cuban MiG.
Oh, are we gonna? Okay, well, which type of Phantom do I want to be?
All right, let's do Cuba. That's cool. So are you gonna go after those Su-33s or what are you gonna go
Yeah.
after?
We should both try
I
that.
think. Why? They're so far away, and if they turn to, I don't know if they're gonna just be passive, just flying there or not.
Bro, why the fuck? Okay, there we go.
I might do.
Request refueling.
Oh, this looks sick, dude.
I'm gonna do some air-to-ground stuff as well. I think. It looks sick.
This livery I have looks absolutely dope.
Oh, the German, like, that's when they're retiring the Phantoms.
Yep.
Alright, now I have to pull
That's
up
the
manual 'cause I
farewell
forgot how
is
to
what
do
they called
this. Yep. I know how to do this. I'm just gonna wait till it rearms.
My lag is so good. I love this.
I'll pull up my manual because I'm gonna need a refresher.
Rearming complete.
Alright, now I wanna do these switches, and then I need this,
Taxiing out.
this. And then I need this, and this, and then I wanna do.
Let's see. Closest runway entrance would be to
All right, let's go flying.
Put this on, turn those on. Correct that a little bit.
We're in AA.
What did I forget?
I don't know, man. You're in the MiG. I'm
I
sorry. I can't give you any advice.
know.
All right, tell me. Just how low are we going
I've
today?
forgotten something, but I forget what it is. Oh, because I had moved my throttle, so now it's out of. Okay.
You've forgotten something, but you forget what it is. Those are wise words from Whisper DCS.
No, I because I had moved my throttle because like my physical throttle, and it kind of did the reverse of what I wanted to. I don't know how to explain, but like. All right, so I'm gonna do this flight, and then I'm gonna go to bed, basically.
Gonna look up Duo first. Aha! See, I heard no denial.
Sorry, I was focused on doing what I'm doing.
He's looking up duo already.
Engine's good. Airspeed's coming alive.
Can you hear my Phantom taking off?
80 knots.
I can't hear anything else.
100 knots.
Is it that loud?
It's deafening.
What thrust do these engines have? I think they're like 30, about like 32,000 total.
Each? Oh, total?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
something
each.
like that.
Because the F-16's 40.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes it is. It's like 40 or 45, I think.
No, it's not.
Gears moving.
The
Okay.
F-35 is like 40, and that is the most powerful engine
Gear
fitted
up.
to a fighter ever.
Mud, 7 o'clock. Patriot.
Oh,
F-16
the
is
F-16's
not
probably
like
like 25.
It's something like that, yeah.
Blast up. We have an enemy 2-ship, raw, left 30, 35 miles, 1,300.
Yeah, it depends on the engine because they fitted a lot of different variants. So, wait, I'm gonna go and do my air-to-ground stuff first, actually.
Really? Before you shoot your air missiles?
Yeah. No, or do you want me to join up with you and do...
No, do your air to ground first and then join up.
New bogey, left 40 degrees, 27 miles.
I'm turning toward the,
Positive IFF return. Target is friendly.
yeah, I'm turning toward the enemies here. There's a lot showing up on the radar.
We have a bandit, 10 o'clock.
Oh, I thought the
6
server
miles.
was gonna
I see a
reset.
contact.
I was
No,
gonna
I
lose
was-
my-
I saw that. I was
15
so
miles,
pissed.
4,000. We have a friendly 12 o'clock, 5 miles. Negative IFF, man.
Frame rate is awful. But the temps are good. I'm at 38 Celsius.
Turn my... I did, actually.
Alright,
Why
ladies
don't
and
I have
gents.
my...
What the heck? All those things are
There
gone.
it is.
Alright, well, these
Let's
guys
just-
are way too fast. I'm not going to be able to catch up with them. In the Phantom, that's not happening. We're going to just shoot down the helicopters. Wait,
The
enemy
Phantom
attack
is a-
flight
is
inbound
a-
for Guam.
You do know that the Phantom is designed as an interceptor and is intended to be a Mach 2 interceptor, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to catch up to something that's flying away from me at 30,000 feet at 400 knots.
Well, 35,000 feet, go full burner. You can do it.
Boy, I tell you what, that's not how physics works, boy. I tell you what, son.
Well, it is. You would gain on them. Your closure rate would just be not super high, and it would take a while.
I'm shooting down the L-39s. I see 2 L-39s over here by Rhoda. Going after them.
Wilco.
What are you dropping on, though? If you're doing air to ground, are your targets going to be the ones to the south?
I don't know yet, probably.
There's a big group of Urals to the south. You can just...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, I think.
We've got nails, 1 o'clock. And mud,
4
11
helicopters.
o'clock. SA-11.
What are you?
Oh, I'm engaging the JF-17s turning toward me at about inches 30. So I guess I didn't catch up with them after all. Yeah, I need you to lock, my
Yes, sir.
Lock me in there,
Not able. Okay, back to normal scan. I can't do that.
Oh, there they are. Okay, that's a three-ship, I think.
Can't do that, boss.
Why can't you see them from this distance?
No, sir. Can't do that. Nose.
Because it can nose them more.
Forward.
I press the cage button and it switches them to 5.
Back.
The distance.
Tail.
Yes, that's what the cage button does.
Cape wide.
But
Mud. 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
Nose.
it
I'll
switched
continue
to
with the standard scan pattern.
10.
SA-11. Can't do that, boss. Non-able.
Yeah, so you need to... I forget actually
Yes,
off the top of
sir.
my head how you get him to stop doing that.
Lock bogey.
Got a
Forward.
bogey. Switch it to arm. Radar mode on. In range. Missile away.
I actually managed to take off in the MiG. Yay.
Nicely done, my friend. Nicely done. Takeoffs are difficult in that.
They're a little weird.
Good job handling the weight control.
Did it. And I remembered to set the gear
You
back
gotta
to
trim that
neutral.
thing big time when it comes to takeoff.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, not really.
Alright, and firing Fox 2.
Fast. Okay, going back to regular scan pattern. There are bandits. 12 o'clock. 3 miles. Tail. Wide. Nose. Forward. Roger. Locked bandits.
Fox 3. Oh, Fox 1. Oh, my tanks are in the way. I need to drop my tanks.
Yeah, you have to drop the centerline tank.
How do I do that?
Select the centerline pylon, and then the black knob with the red button that says push to jettison unit, set that all.
Forward. Shoot. Forward. Shoot. Wilco, we've got a bandit. JF-17. 12 o'clock. 1 mile.
Splash. This is a Fox 1, right? This is not a Fox 2.
What? Sparrows?
Yeah.
Sparrows are Fox 1, Sidewinders Fox
That's
2,
what-
and Ram's Fox 3.
There's Fox 3. Oh.
Yep.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock now.
11 o'clock target. Closing in.
Aft.
Unlock.
You got it. Going back to standard scan pattern.
Unlocking it straight ahead.
Locked bandit. No can do. Roger. Doing good, man. On at 6.
Am I all out of missiles? No, I have heat seekers. Fox 2. Splash. Oh, I should probably RTB because now I don't have any tanks.
Still probably 12,000 pounds of fuel left.
Just. Oh, where's that say stores? Yeah, it does say stores. That was my bad. I don't know how to switch to center.
You press the button. You select the store. The knob doesn't select the stations. The knob is what... It's for the different
Switch to
kinds of
stores,
things.
and then you select which stores you want to drop IC.
You set it
So it's
down,
set on
and
the
then you select the station, and then
disarm
you press
page.
the button.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Is that it right there? Yes.
That was my bad. I should have just then head over and zoomed in to read the text on the bottom there. I thought pointing the arrow all the way to the very bottom would be for the center tank.
Nope. No, it's
That's
just
for
for
all
the
the
kind
stores
of
that were highlighted.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, if you have missiles, the Sparrows, I think on the aft stations under the fuselage, I don't think you have to drop the tanks. But if you have the forward ones, you do have to drop whatever stores are on the center because they're too close together. They'll hit it when they drop. So it won't let you fire them. Or release. Yeah. So you have to.
And that
We
was
have
the
to,
aircraft that won the highest bid.
I mean, it was a good aircraft. It was, as I said, it's an interceptor and a bomb truck. It could carry way more ordnance, like tonnage,
Oh, that's true.
pounds, than the B-17 could in World War II. It flies at Mach 2.
You're
It
telling me
carries
this thing
20,000
carried
pounds of
more than a
fuel.
B-17?
Oh yeah, the Strike Eagle. A lot of aircraft post World War II could do that.
What?
I mean, the B-17 couldn't carry a ridiculously massive payload, at least for today's standards or post World War II standards. So.
Yeah, whereas now we're talking B-2 bombers that can carry well over 1 million pounds.
I don't think that many, but a lot.
Well, I'm thinking the whole aircraft would be over 1 million pounds of weight. Bombs and fuel included.
I don't think so.
Heads up, nails.
Oh, you don't think it's, you don't think they get
And,
that?
nails.
The
12
Boeing
o'clock.
747 fully loaded is about
I know that, but
over
that's
a
the
million.
Boeing 747, which is way bigger
is pretty
and
big,
carries
you're right,
way
you're
more
right.
fuel than normal people. This says max takeoff weight 376,000 pounds for a B-2.
Oh, that they keep it conservative then.
All right, returning.
Well, no, it's just, it's not, it's a big aircraft, but, I mean, the 747 is massive, and it's
Yeah,
mostly
that
fuel.
is true. 747 is still smaller than the A380 though.
Yes, that is true.
Apparently the A380's wingspan is the entire width of, like, not the wingspan, but just one wing on the A380 is the entire wingspan of just like a regular A310 or A320 or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
It's
That
the
sounds about
entire
right.
aircraft. So like
Kinda
each
cool. I have,
wing is
I've seen a
the
bunch of
whole plane.
A380s.
We have a new bogey.
Well, I mean, the Tomcat, one of its
26
stabs is
miles,
the size of the whole
32,000.
wing of an A4 Skyhawk.
No.
IFF's
God, I got
positive.
shot
He's a
down.
buddy.
I'm done. I'm done for today.
No. Oh, that's a bummer. What did you get shut down with
Alright.
though?
I don't fucking know. Alright, thank you everybody for watching.
We have a
Appreciate it.
bandit.
Discord.
1 o'clock low. 8 miles.
I'm done with this fucking shit, dude.
Dude, no. He gets so bad when he gets shot down, bro. I'm so sorry. Well, what did it say? I'm trying to find out what it said. It didn't specify what shot you down.
There are bandits.
It was
2
AAA.
o'clock. 6 miles.
Dang. Were you flying little low?
I was in a steep dive the whole time, and then I pulled off, and I had flown relatively far away, and then I got hit by something. I don't know if it was manpads, I don't know if it was AAA, I don't know what it was.
It was on your egress. Dang.
But obviously, you know, training server, they're still gonna fuck you over every time you make any mistake. Or even so, it's... I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was manpads. I didn't see any tracers. I just got hit suddenly and then died, basically. I would go to bed because I wanted to go to bed before this. But whatever. I'm gonna make a dynamic server so that we have a not shit server to fly on post mission next time.
Alright, dude.
We have a
Well, I'm
bandit.
sorry,
3
man.
o'clock. 4
I
miles.
feel
and
so
a
bad you
friendly.
got shot down.
KC-135. 12 o'clock. 5
That
miles.
sucks.
There's the whole like post mission thing. It's just it was a fucking pain in the ass to me because it was like 35 minutes trying to find a server, tried like 4 different ones, getting shot down in every
I
single
know.
one. They don't have
Normally
what
the
we're looking for,
post-mission
and it's
stuff
like-
is like pretty smooth.
Yeah, normally, because it's like we can find the server more easily. It's just, it's the more, it's, if you're doing the F-16 or the F-18, it's so easy to find a server because every single server is going to have those. Every single server is
Yeah,
going to be at
that's
least good
true.
enough for what we're doing. And the limit of what's like difficult is way different
Yeah.
for those because you can go against the modern jets. You can go against SAMs and those.
Yeah.
But you can't in the Cold War jets. You cannot. If it's so hard in the Phantom to go against to go against any of the to go against any of the aircraft in the same plane.
New bogey. Let's check RFX.
Exactly.
Like 4th gen fighters, if you go against them, you die. Just period.
We have a
So
friendly.
you
Right 25, 12 miles.
So
Angels
it's-
11. And a friendly. Raw. Right 45 degrees.
and like sea
13 miles.
capabilities, because every
Angels
single
11.
well, most of the servers that I found, it's just completely covered with SAMs. It's like okay,
The bandit is going
like,
down.
it's one thing going against a ton of SAMs like an F-16 or an F-18 where you have harms and better systems. It's
11
another thing to
o'clock,
go
11
against with the
o'clock now.
Sharks, which are fiddly. They have a range of like maybe 10 miles if you loft it, if you're lucky. And 85% of the time, if you use a loft seeker, it doesn't activate and you don't kill the SAM anyway. And it works better in single player than multiplayer. So it's just,
We have a
it's just
friendly.
really hard. And it's another thing too, it's
12
like,
o'clock.
you
7
know,
miles.
use those,
All right, got a
those
new
aircraft
bogey.
obviously
Right
in real
40
life
degrees.
way more effectively
28
than
miles.
people run idiots flying them.
5,500.
But it's
We have a
also,
friendly.
and
4
when,
o'clock.
you know,
9 miles.
the other aircraft actually bleed speed
IFF is
instead of
positive.
just
He's a buddy.
not ever bleeding speed. And when you have other aircraft working in tangent, like with them or in conjunction with them, but it's like when you're basically by yourself or you have one other aircraft, it's like it's impossible because every single enemy aircraft is going to go after you, every single SAM is going to target you, and it's just annoying. But I'm gonna make a dynamic
Dude, I
mission.
agree.
I'm gonna have different areas on it, so there'll be some areas where there's absolutely nothing that can shoot you down. The only way you can die is if you hit the ground. And then I'm gonna have an area where it's like there's AAA, and then
Midway,
maybe some
midway.
light, maybe some
No,
light.
no, no.
SAM
Make
coverage. Maybe-
uncontested targets, and then
yeah, and
mid-contested targets, and then severely contested targets, and make spawn points in between each.
Yep, and I'm gonna make it so that if I do, I have to figure out how to make it so that like if I have red like AI aircraft that are in those areas that they can't leave.
Make
a
it
given area,
coded so
it's
we
not
can
like,
spawn them or despawn them at any time.
that's a good idea too, because I think I can add a video message where I can just say spawn in there or something like that, or have some condition. Because otherwise it's like, or I can make it so it's like if we spawn in there, they'll spawn it too. Because if I had it just set up by default, then as soon as you spawned in anywhere, they would just gun it and just go full burner, 1,000 knots, just to get to you and kill you.
It's
So
true.
it's like, yeah. I need to find some better servers though to play on. And for the
I'll help
record, I'm not
look.
actually that mad. I'm just annoyed
I know,
because it's just one thing after another
because you don't deserve that
constantly
type of bullshit.
for the last hour, where it was just trying to figure that out. But
I know, dude. Your time is more valuable than that.
it's just frustrating because it's like I'm trying to practice the MiG-20. Like I want to fly around because it's fun, because it's kind of
It is fun in the
interesting.
MiG-21.
And I'm not used to it, so it's like I'm trying to. It's not like I'm in the F-16 or even the Phantom at this point, where it's like I have a general idea of what I'm doing, and I can figure that out, and I can kind of pay attention to some other things. But it's just like I have no idea what I'm doing in the MiG-21. So it's like I'm trying to read the manual, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, I'm trying to find these targets. The RWR thing, which isn't an RWR, it's a little light that shows you a light in like basically roughly the direction. I think it's like 4 lights that show you like there's one in this direction, one in this direction, one in this direction, one in this direction, and it beeps and the light blinks when you're getting spiked by a radar. I don't know if the radar tone changes if you're actually getting engaged or not, I had every single one of those lights going off there. I didn't think there was any AAA where I flew over. I may have gotten shot down. I think they were like Mi-24s. Maybe I got shot down by a helicopter. Maybe I got shot down by manpads. Maybe I got shot down by some other aircraft that I didn't know was there. I have no idea. And I'm not familiar with the MiG systems at all to be able to determine that. So
That's just one of those
don't.
things you gotta be prepared for when you're flying something you're not entirely familiar with in a server that
Yeah, but I
has
didn't
unforgivable variables, and you
But
gotta
I
be
didn't
ready.
know that was going to be the case because I
It's
expected
true.
because it's the training server that it was just
Oh,
going
yeah,
to be,
true.
you know,
Everything should
a
be.
pushy little.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how the
There's a
fuck? How
bunch
did
of
you get
targets.
shot down by anything
don't
when all
know.
this stuff should be inert?
Because that's what I thought
Everything
it was.
should be
It's
inert.
like it's just these targets that just like are.
That's so funny because we specifically picked the server to have inert targets, and now
I know,
we got
and it's
shot
always
down.
me. It's always me that gets shot down by.
Why, dude? I would much rather it be me because I'd be like, oh, that's weird, and then just get back in another slot.
I would have gotten back in another slot, but I was like, it's 11:30. I'm
No,
already
dude,
dead.
it's already. You've been through so
I was
much
going to be
turmoil.
and it's already was just going on and on and on and on and on, and I didn't want to, you know, spend another half hour doing this and trying to find, you know, get started again and figure out what the fuck shot me down. So, in another day when I am in a better frame of mind and it's earlier and have a server that I'm
When he's not as
prepared to
pissed
be
off
doing
at
the things.
DCS.
Yeah, this is why I had been trying to take a break from DCS a little bit the last couple of days, is because I was getting a little bit burnt out. It's just because I love DCS, but I have a love-hate relationship with it because it's when everything works perfectly, when you're in a good server, when you're not getting shot down, when you have good frame rate, and you know things are going well. It's the best game in the world, and it's so much fun, and it's so satisfying to do everything when you do it successfully. The other half of the time, at least half the time, most of the time, it's like you struggle for 35 minutes to an hour to find a server that's remotely what you're looking for. Startup, if you
That
do
is
a cold
true.
start, it takes like 10 minutes to get in the air, and then inevitably you get shot down by something, or as soon as you get on the server resets, or your game crashes, or you lose connection to it, or if you do get into a fight in the Phantom with a MiG-21 or a MiG-19 or anything, you lose. You just get destroyed because the AI flight models are atrocious. And it's just like, or if you want to make your own missions, like you end up to do anything like decent that you want to really get done, that's not like the mission we did earlier. If it's something where you want to just jump into the action and have a lot of different things to do, you end up working in the mission editor doing tedious things for hours trying to figure it out and
That's
get
true.
something put together. So it's like it's a process, and not to mention, you know, I have setup involved to get all my stuff set up, and it's just like sometimes I just can't be bothered because it's like I know that it's not like a game where I can just like launch it and then get playing. Like I understand why people do the War Thunder like the planes. I don't do that,
Not me
but I
neither. I
get why
can't get
people
into that.
do. No, because it's just even the simulator battles. It's not a simulator at all. It's not a
Uh-uh.
flight sim. It's still arcadey, but it's like I get why people like it because some people use a HOTAS. I don't know why you would, but some people do. But you just go to the arcade battles. You launch the game, and then within 5 minutes, basically of launching it, if that, you're in a battle and you're flying around. You're shooting stuff down.
That could
Whereas
happen if we just
DCS,
did through the Inferno servers.
yeah, but through the Inferno servers gets so boring. That's the thing with them.
I
Is
know.
because it's just like it's just
So the thing
mindless.
is,
Like,
we've curated only the best. Like, we've gone through
yeah.
the best servers that DCS has to offer, and we've realized, like, you know what? We can do better.
I mean, there is like the Heapler Cold War server, which I have tried playing on a tiny bit. It's really hard, and I'm not
Really?
good at DCS. Yeah, because there are no the only thing you can see on the map is the various different zones and your aircraft. That's it. I don't even know if you can see other friendly aircraft on the map. because when I've played, there hasn't been anybody on, or basically nobody on, and so it really makes you use the systems, which okay, I mean that's fine. It's like
That is
people who
good.
want a more
That's what you
serious
want.
and difficult, like experience, and that's absolutely fine. Sometimes I want that, but I need something in between Foria and that, which is the thing that I'm looking for. And that's why I like the return pre-contact servers generally, because it's like it's not as hard as the Heapler Cold War one. It's not as intense. You can use the map, you can find things on the map, you can cheat a bit, but it's still good practice. It's still relatively difficult, and you still have a goal. So I like all of the foothold ones where there's different zones you have to take. Those are the best servers in my opinion. Because the Foria ones and the Through the Inferno, they're training servers, and they're called training servers. And it's good for new players because you can just go out there, take a bunch of Mavericks or GBU-12s or whatever, and you can just repeatedly do that over and over and over again until you get good at it and you know how to do it. That's the point
Exactly.
of
We
them.
could make a
And that's
dynamic server similar to that.
And that's absolutely fine. And sometimes I want to do that if it's a newer aircraft that I got because I want to just practice all of the systems and do something. Sometimes I want something like when I was trying to learn, learning the Phantom over the last few weeks, I've wanted training servers where, you know, there's nothing to shoot me down. It's just stuff where it's just placed targets in an area that I can take off and I can go there and I can just attack the targets. That's what I want to do for something like that when I'm trying to learn it, and then I can graduate to the Foria servers where it's a little bit more challenge, and then I can do, something a bit more difficult. But it's just like, what was I gonna say? I don't know, but I'm also weird, and I have very particular things that I'm looking for with everything, especially with DCS. So it's like I'm really picky about servers and things that I do in that, and because it's like I'm always like in the middle. It's like I want something I'm better than at DCS, and I have better skills to be able to do something that's harder than the Foria servers, but also I'm not good enough to do something like the Cold War, Heapler's Cold War server, at least not by myself. Because it's difficult, but I guess I could and I'm just not used to doing stuff like that either. I'm used to being able to cheat and look at the F10 map because my situational awareness is shit, but evidently, but yeah, and that's the other thing that I like. I like to do cold starts. I like starting up. I like having the process of the mission.
That is true.
But
So what I was
if
thinking,
I
I mean,
just
like
want to,
that
if
dynamic
I just
server we could make based off of the foothold servers, where we
yeah,
take
I do
over
something like that.
multiple
I
bases,
just don't know how
multiple
to do
different.
that. I don't know how
Well,
to.
you don't have to make it so we take over, like, and turn it from blue to green. You just have to put targets at this place, and then we destroy those targets, and then we can land at another airfield nearby. And
Yeah,
then you put targets at another place, and we destroy those, and we land at another FARP or something nearby.
yeah, I would make it more constructive. So
Exactly.
it's not.
It doesn't
So
need.
it's
We don't need to make things
because
from blue to green or red to blue or whatever.
yeah, because there's
But
no point in doing that because if it's a big map, it's like you can do a save mission state for single player missions, but I don't think you can do that for multiplayer. You can code it. I don't know how to do that. Um, so that's really complicated. If we're doing that, we might as well just do the return pre-contact. But it's like I want to have something. My plan, and I could do a couple of these too, and I'll talk with you, and we can kind of work on it together. But my plan is sort of to do like a sort of like you said. I like the idea of basically like it's more constructive, so we actually are clearing out an airfield. That's our target. We can do a sortie where we are going to go and attack that airbase, or there's some FARP or some little thing in the mountains or whatever, something like that, or some convoys we can go after. We can just have a bunch of different things around, but I'll have different things in different areas that we can do, and probably have different areas where it's more difficult. Or I could even like I could just have different missions made. So we can have the easy one, we can have the medium one, and we can have the hard one. And then I might do I'll probably do dynamic slots. So we can do cold start or hot start. Or maybe I'll just have some cold start, some hot start slots, and maybe some air spawns. But and maybe I was also thinking, this is a bit of an aside, but for future, like the longer missions, for some of them that are like more complicated and more difficult, I'm gonna put checkpoints in there. So I'm gonna have a certain part where it's just before we get to like the difficult part. I'm gonna have some slots that are in the air that have all the same ordnance and everything. So if we get shot down, we can take the checkpoint and it's not like game over. Because that's the other frustrating thing about this is, you know,
That was
It happens to
what I
me.
was saying. Like my point of a campaign, like we take the checkpoint and then we join back on
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
stream at the same point.
yeah, we could do something like that. Yeah, I'll play around with some ideas for how to make that work.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah, but it's this one other thing. This thing that it's like I want to play DCS, but like I don't really want to play DCS some days. And it's
But
like
why?
But no, I'm just mean certain days. It's like if I don't really, it's like I want to play it, but
You're so good at it, dude, and incredibly
I'm that
detailed
good.
at designing missions.
I have some of my strengths and weaknesses. I have a lot of weaknesses, but what I was just gonna say is like, you know, if I end up deciding that I want to play DCS, and then it's like I spend however long, so I have to get my hotels, I've set that up, I've set up tracker, I have to launch DCS, I have to find a server, I have to find what I'm going to do on that server, I have to get in a slot, I have to start up, I have to take off, and then it's been a half hour, 35 minutes. I haven't done anything except take off, and then I get shot down immediately, and then it's like,
No, that's what you just went through, and I agree with you.
Yeah,
I
and
think
it's
that
like-
that was BS, bro, and I feel bad.
and
for you
I'm not
about that.
trying to be like, you
You're
know,
not trying to be like,
you're
oh,
not-
you know what? Forget this. Peace, everyone. I get that. You don't need to justify that, bro.
I'm just like,
It makes sense. You spent. Everyone can see. If anyone was watching the stream, they can see that you just spent a bunch of time trying to figure
spent
out
an
what to
hour.
do, what's best for them. Then
it's an hour trying to
Get
figure
shut
shit
down.
out, and then I get shot down immediately, and I don't know why or how.
I
But
was
it's-
there. I
that's like-
seen the whole thing,
Yeah.
so it makes sense. It's not like you're being
I just don't want to
weird.
like. I'm not trying
or-
to, you know.
Or you're
sound like-
doing anyone wrong, or you're making
Um,
people think that you're weird for doing that. It makes perfect
I mean,
sense.
I will absolutely concede. I get frustrated with video games. I get emotionally invested in them sometimes. But it also depends on a lot of other things. Like, it's not like. I want to make that clear, too.
Yeah.
To everybody. Is like. It depends on the frame of mind going into it. It depends on a million things and it varies. It's like, I have days where it's like.
You can
have,
get shot down and be
know,
like, yeah, cool.
and it doesn't bother me. And it's like, if we're just like joking, laughing around, if it's low stakes, and it's like, if it's, and I didn't spend, 45 minutes or whatever getting to that point, and then getting shot down immediately, it's like, it doesn't matter a lot of times. Like, I can just.
That would discourage anyone. Anybody would just be like,
But
you
it's
know what?
also,
Fuck
it's
it."
like we did a 2-hour mission, and then 35 minutes trying to find a server, and it's like, it's my bedtime. I'm gonna go to sleep so I can get up at a reasonable time. And then it's just I don't know, but I'm working on that. I'm trying to not get so annoyed at games because the whole point is that they're fun, and they are fun, but I get frustrated sometimes. I get frustrated easily, just in general. I have a short temper, but anyway, I think I'm gonna go to
But
sleep.
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think
come up with some
I
ideas
think
for that.
the games were pretty atrocious today, and it wasn't even your fault. All I know is that when we designed
this was not
the
the best
missions,
stream. I mean, the Phantom mission went as
the
expected.
Phantom mission was exactly perfect, bro. This
the
was a
most part.
superior
The only
stream.
things that the Phantom mission that the only things that were messed up were things that I did wrong. Like, I got, because it was just like the first thing with the first Phantom F-16 is not despawning, which was just because like I didn't make the zone wide enough and we got a little too far away from it because of my navigating. But and then that was kind of it though. But the rest of it was fine. It was just a lot of flying and autopilot for me. And then, you know. So I'm gonna try and work on tomorrow afternoon. DCS mission editing is gonna be my task, and I'm going to start working on a dynamic server that's fun and is what we want. And what I'm also gonna do is, you know, instead of like random arbitrary units at an airport, at an airbase, I'm gonna try and make it make a bit more sense and be a bit more, have a little bit more logic behind it. I'm gonna make tankers.
Pretty important.
I'm gonna put tankers at the correct speed because people never do that.
Or the correct altitude.
Yeah, I'll make it. I'll do my style of things and what I've learned and what makes sense as well, at least to me. And you know, so come up with this. That's gonna be a mission that is gonna just be a process just to build on it. So I do a little here and there, just add on to it because that gets tedious to just add a whole bunch of units. But some of it I can copy and paste.
Yeah, anybody could.
Yeah. Maybe I'll make it be, you know what might be interesting is to, instead of just having necessarily like specific sectors of the map that are, you know, this is the easy sector, this is the medium, this is the hard. If I had it like you start in one area and if you follow this route, it gradually gets more difficult. Or, you know, it could be like, but then I can have other air bases in different areas so you can just go directly to the medium or directly to the hard one. I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyway, I'm gonna go now.
Alright, you're coming up with some good ideas.
Okay.
But do you want to say anything to the salacious viewers before I end the stream?
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Don't judge me. Join the Discord. Bye-bye.
Yeah, subscribe to both of our channels for more, and we will see you next time. Peace to the Middle East.